Shot. I hope so. I didn't work in that discipline, and I changed to study organic chemistry later on, and then now I'm working in a pharmaceutical company.
Oh, fantastic. So what's it like then? You've been here since the 70s, and you see all the stuff in the news that goes on with turmoil all over the world. You happy to be in Tucson?
I am happy here, yes, but of course I'm always, my heart is
sad to see, right?
To see what's happening.
Tucson, I see everybody though. Middle East, virtually every place in the world represented. You can go down the street and bump into somebody, but you know. But you were here early for that part of the world.
Yeah,
right?
Because I came in a scholarship from the government there. You know, I was already working at the University of Baghdad. So I assumed I'm going to go back again to resume to be a faculty member there. Yes, it didn't happen that way because of the war, of the Iraq-Iran war in the 1980s, and just waited when it's going to end, and it just dragged itself.
You'll go home someday.
I went just so far twice all these years because I wasn't able to go.
I'll tell you what, we're happy to have you here. So,
thank you very much.
My pleasure, man. Thank you. All right, sign yourself up. If you don't want to put your number, just put an email or something, just so you're official. And we'll keep the ball rolling with these interviews. That's fired up now, James? Is it working? Okay, and it's got plenty of battery power, and we can plug it in later.
All the time, by the way.
All right.
Yeah, we're good.
What's your name?
Victor Sunstar.
Hi, Victor. What a cool name. Sunstar? That Native American?
No, I'm a planetarium astronomer director turned writer.
Thank you so
and
much.
That was my pen name.
Ah, cool.
So I changed my name legally because in the planetarium for my whole career I've been telling people the sun is a star.
No. Oh yeah, I heard about it.
You didn't even want to mess around with your real name anymore then?
No, it's why not? Because I needed a pen name, you know.
Yeah, so when was the last time you wrote something?
Well, I'm in progress of writing a series right now called Delphin Homecoming. So it's fun.
How did you get involved in this? I mean, you're one of those people that as a little boy was looking up?
Well, partially. My mother took me to the astronomy visitors nights here in Tucson years ago. That's how my starseed was planted. And I'm a former educator, but I do planetarium. I'm working to get back to Chile in South America to bring free astronomy outreach and teacher workshops.
So that's how they, I'm sorry, you call it, that's when my starseed got planted? That's how, that's the term? That's a writer's way of putting it.
Yeah, well, we're all children of the universe. We're connected to this vast universe on this magnificent homeworld.
Does it fascinate you to this day?
Oh yeah, it's just because the universe, trillions of galaxies, countless stars, planets. This universe is probably a small part of something even bigger.
And you keep learning more and more. I always get a kick out of it. It's like, there was never water on Mars. Then it's like, well, maybe there was. Now they're saying, well, it looks like there were canals. I mean, it just, you learn more and more, and we see how ignorant we were even 20 years previous, right?
Oh, yeah. It's galaxies, other island universes like the Milky Way. For years, they thought those were star clouds, nebulas, not star systems. So it's just fascinating.
And thus the last name. I need a cool last name like that. Was it Sunstar? Yeah, I like that. Hey man, is it, plug a book. Did any of your publications out there to be purchased?
Well, I'm a first-time author with this. Delphin Homecoming series. It's kind of fun. It's a science fiction historic rap. And my human form, playful, telepathic, loving aliens sacrificed 6 generations to get here. And they splashed down in the Pacific and go underwater in 1936 in January. And guess what they did on the 27th of April in 1937?
27th of April, I have no idea.
They rescued Amelia Earhart.
Hey man, you've been an absolute pleasure. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Make sure you sign our book.
Will do.
And can they find your stuff on Amazon or anywhere? Okay, you let me know when they can, and you track me down. We'll put you on the show.
Keep up your good work.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Cheers.
Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Sign in, and we'll add you to the total. You're listening to KEVT in Tucson. We like to call it Power Talk 1210 Power. Think for yourself. Oh, I know this lady. This is Arlene. She's an old friend. I can see her tag. That's my Hi, Arlene.
I thought you were psychic.
Maybe, but not that good. So you have a business here. You have a booth here?
I do. My business is Raw Kitchen. And I teach people how to make raw, living vegan food. And I also have the food for sale.
Raw, living vegan. All right, educate.
Okay, love to. So the vegan part, most people today are knowing what the vegan part is, which is no animal products, which means also no dairy. Right. Some people think they could do yogurt, but no, that's still...
Comes from animals.
Yeah, that's right. And the living part is the part that throws most people. It's the fact that the food hasn't been heated over 118 degrees. And what happens when we do that is that we kill the enzymes. And our body loves when we give it food that has live enzymes. It knows
much like cultures in yogurt. Like, in other words, it wasn't meant to be killed before we ate.
Exactly. Yeah.
And what does that do? Does that fortify various things in our bodies?
So nice. Thanks for the question. It has the benefits of having more energy, thinking clearer, having better memory, stronger immune system, emotional balance, and a sense of well-being. And I don't know anybody who doesn't want some or all of that.
You know, I'm going to guess that you, at one time in your life, felt that you had too many toxins and things weren't right, didn't feel right and all that, and now you can feel the difference, and that's it. You want everybody else to feel it.
Of course, yeah. But we're all on our own path. It's a journey. If it was simple, if it was just mental, nobody would be obese. Nobody would have disease from, things that 95% of all of the disease is lifestyle changes, lifestyle choices. So if we make the right choices.
So what's the name of your booth again?
R's, Raw Kitchen. The R is short for Arlene.
And you're right here at St. Philip's Plaza, so thank you so much,
Thank
Arlene.
you, Jim.
Make sure you sign in so we have record that we interviewed you.
We'll do that.
And Crystal, are the interview numbers matching the sign-ins?
15.
Are they matching the sign-ins? Because I know some people are going to forget to sign in. Hello, young lady.
Hi there.
Hey, you know what? They said that we'd be rapid fire at St. Philip's today, and we sure are. What's your name?
Leah.
Leah, what do you do?
I own a print shop in town.
Oh, okay. You here for as a visitor or as a worker?
I'm here as a visitor. I've got a grocery list to pick up for my smoothies.
Oh, what do you she get the thumbs up from Arlen.
Yeah, I got the thumbs up.
What do you, how do you make them? What do you do?
Right now I'm using the NutriBullet, but I'm going to get a blend tech so that it's more
Oh, so you take this seriously. You do this right.
I am, because I recently started drinking kale and my asthma improved. It just,
Produces a good kale person.
yeah, I just feel more protected by the kale. Somehow I'm less allergic to everything, so I'm less triggered. And I find when I go off the kale, I start noticing the tightness in my lungs. So I'm like, okay, this is a winner. I gotta do this.
Once a day, twice a day. How often do you have it?
I break it up. I have a sprig and a banana and then whatever else in the kale. And I have it in the morning before breakfast, kind of as breakfast. And then I have lunch and dinner, and then I have it at dessert again too, right before bed.
Really? And let me ask you, is anything green?
It's all green.
I've always seen healthy people with green drinks. I figure
it's all green. And I tried to get my mom to have some, and she didn't like it until it was more banana colored.
I was just going to say that. Just put a little food coloring in there or something like that.
Exactly.
So give me one or two booths that you'll visit for, and what kind of foods you looking for you?
I was looking for chard, Swiss chard, I think it's called. Yeah, it's like red with the leafy greens, and then I grow my own kale, so I didn't need that. And then beets. There's some beautiful beets over there, just enormous, with huge leaves. They're sticking out of the bag like a foot. And raspberries, but I couldn't find raspberries, so we bought raspberry habanero jelly.
Wow.
So that's got to be good enough, because that stuff's delicious.
So it's like being a mad scientist then.
It is. It's really fun.
Well, I'll tell you what, it sounds like a blast, and I get a kick out of your outfit. So we
my flair.
Yeah, you're all set. Thank you so much for coming by.
Okay.
And good luck shopping.
Okay, thank you.
All right, sign in.
I am signing in.
Sign in.
Okay.
Oh, this is nice when it's nice and cool like this. Check back in with me when it's 7,000 degrees outside.
Yeah.
Hey, young man.
Morning.
What's your name?
Miguel.
You guys aren't connected.
No,
know. With people lined up, I don't know who's like better. Are you here as a shopper?
I'm here as a vendor, actually.
Oh, okay. What do you do?
We have a juicery.
Better. I guess it's connected to.
Yeah. Well, I also work with Food and Root. I help them out with the setup, but we also have our stand, our Better Fresco Bar and Juicery, cold pressed juices.
Cool. So another health-related product.
Exactly.
Right, for people.
Exactly.
Give me the deal with juices. What is it? I always buy them in the store, and people yell at me because there's sugars in them and things like that. You may as well not drink juice if you're going to do that, right?
Well,
so how's the right way to do it?
Well, it all depends on what you like. If you live a healthy lifestyle, then you can get away with those sugars added. But if you have the option to get the juices with no sugars added, pressed in the morning, cold pressed as well, then you don't lose a lot of the nutrients in that juice. So it's a more efficient.
Now you look like you're in great shape. Were you someone who was athletic and all that before you got involved in this? Or I mean, you know.
I've done my share part of rock climbing.
Oh, that's the toughest one, man. That is, every time I watch that and I see someone holding on by their fingers and doing that stuff like that, I'm like, the muscles that must. What does it feel like after you do a climb, or is your body immune to it?
Well, no, it's always the same. You still get the body pain from the muscles, but it's a great feeling. Just like any other sport, once you get your goal done, it's a great feeling.
It's a certain type of guy that does that, or a woman, because you can be solitary. It's you and the mountain, or you and the rock. Right?
Right.
What are you thinking about when you're up there?
Just try to keep my head. Yeah, exactly. That's the main thing. Safety, of course, all the time. Your partners, that they're always watching you. But just try to keep a clear mind and enjoy the day. It can be a windy day, it can be a sunny day. Just enjoy the outdoors.
So it's a lot more exciting than just walking up a mountain or something like that. That you need to get more adrenaline in.
Not really. I love walking too. So it just depends what you want to do that day.
All right. What's the name of your booth so we can send people?
Better Fresco Bar and Juicery.
All right, man. My pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Good luck. Sign in for us, please. And we're getting up. We're getting up there. All right. Hello. What's your name?
Felice.
Felice. I'm trying to read everybody by their hats and their things. Are you? We're gonna get into it. Are you visiting or are you working?
I'm working.
Ah, okay. Get a little closer. Don't be shy. All right. There you go. All right, and is this what you do? All right,
Ceviche and salsas and fresh juices.
All right, first question I have for you then. Anything to do with salsa? I've been here 15, 16 years. People here can tolerate some serious heat in salsa.
Yes.
I mean, when people say they want it hot back east and some other places, they don't really mean they want it hot like this. What range of fire, if you will, do you guys have?
Well, I'm a native and I'm half Mexican, so I've been fortunate to be around some of the greatest, I think, Mexican food. And I think that you still want to be able to enjoy it, and you want to continue to take another bite. So you don't want to take a bite to where you're like, that's enough, and I'm going to have a stomachache for the rest of the day. So I kind of make it so there is some heat to it, but it's enjoyable, tolerable. But exactly, makes you want more. And I've just found that making some crazy hot ones, everybody's tolerance is different. So it just depends. Everybody's got a different range of what they can tolerate.
Well, what I don't understand, and no offense to Taco Bell in case you're advertising someday, but people will come visit Tucson and they'll say, I'm going to go to Taco Bell. And I'm like, what?
Oh, man.
There's so many places here. So what got you started with that?
Actually, I'd have to say making it for ourselves and making ceviche and salsas. Actually, one of the recipes is from my cousin who's down from Phoenix with a nice chest of ingredients, and he would just whip up fresh salsas for us, and we would start making them and taking them to family functions and gatherings, and then before you know it, friends and family are actually saying, hey, can you bring it? Hey, I need a really big amount, I'll pay you to make it, and before you know it, my sister said, hey, we should sell this at
Just trying to break the world record.
You've had fresh, made yourself salsa. The other stuff doesn't cut it.
It does all night long. Yeah, if you don't mind.
Where are you going? Wow. All right, give me the ID.
Oh, thank you so much.
Make sure you sign in. Drag this young man over here. Here we go. That's it. Thanks so much. I can't wait to fast forward 24 hours from now. We've done this without stopping for 25 hours. And right now I'm over here, I'm enjoying the sun and talking to all you guys. And I just have my head like flat down. What's your name, sir? Andy. Hey, Andy, talk right to the mic if you don't mind. And you guys work together?
This is my record. I help her out. All weekends I work for an amazing air conditioning company. Very busy.
You know what's really funny? They take more than 2 minutes. Does anyone ever call and say, take your time, you don't really care? You never get that.
No, every call is always an emergency. It needs to be done yesterday.
And they all say the same thing. I have kids in the house.
Oh, everybody has an excuse or a reason of why their AC is the most important in Tucson.
And it's kind of like the internet now. If the internet goes down, I work on my computer. Everybody, right? So you're the guy they love to see walk in the door.
Yes, except for people who realize I do AC, so they think I always work in air conditioning. But I'm the guy that's there when it's not working, so my job's always hot.
Yeah, that's right. You leave when it cools off.
I leave when it's ready to go.
It's like, okay, everybody's just nicely cool, it's all working. Okay, see you. I'm going to go to the next house.
Yeah. Enjoy the cold air.
But they must want to see you more than Santa Claus. I mean, when they finally have you come, now do you do industrial and all that, or just housing?
We do residential, commercial, and industrial, all over the state.
And it's funny, it must be like moderately busy, and then we hit the 100s, and everybody finds out that the system can't handle it.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, as soon as May hits, the summer, it's just nonstop.
So then you go, you pick up the fiance, and you have hot salsa that...
we enjoy the wonderful ceviche and salsa.
You know, is that a lot of fun?
Oh, it's great. You know, everybody says, oh, well, how can you work all week long and then do this on Saturdays? Well, I actually enjoy it. You know, we do this market and the Rincon Valley Farmers Market, and it's just nice to get out there and see people. And my kids help out, and we have a good time.
Well, I'll tell you what, glad having you guys down here. And get in touch with us somewhere down the line. We'll taste your stuff and promote it for you.
I appreciate it.
And I hope I never have to call you for the air conditioning. Is that what most people say?
Well, if you do,
I hope
we'll be
I don't
there.
see you anymore.
Have a good one.
Thank you, man. Don't forget to sign in. We get no credit for our interview, so we got to do that. Let's see. I'm going to pop up the sources. Just curious where we are in the time world of space and time continuum.
It's been about 45 minutes.
45 minutes, and we're going 25 hours? It's only been 45 minutes? Okay, what's your name, sir?
Andy Bennett.
Hey, Andy. How are you?
Good.
Spell that last name for me, not because I need it, but because I'm curious.
B-E-N-I-C-H.
Oh, okay. Like it sounds.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
You have a big smile on your face. What do you do?
I am a cabinet designer. I work for a company that we offer services to home builders. And so I lay out all the cabinets.
You design it. That's cool.
I design it. So I'm doing the kitchens, baths, entertainment centers.
And have you done it for a long time?
Oh, 20 years now.
All right, then give me a feel. Get a little closer to the mic if you don't mind.
Okay.
Give me a feel for what's changed with CAD programs and all that kind of stuff. I mean, were you once a guy that did it with a pencil and a slide rule, or am I dating myself?
No, well, in school everything was still, drafting by hand and pencil and that. But yeah, once I got into the professional business, everything went to a CAD program.
Which are amazing.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's incredible because you can just knock out, perspectives and everything that would take you hours to do by hand just by the click of a mouse.
And you can show a client, which is both good and bad, what it's going to look like at the
Well,
end.
yeah, because then they want multiple versions. Well, show me, how's it look if I'm standing here or here,
Yeah, and do you get people who pride themselves on seeing if they can throw you a curveball? I mean, people say, well, my house doesn't, I really would like to have a cabinet behind that door.
Right.
Do you get that?
No, not too much, because I'm working directly with the home builders, so it's much easier than working with someone with inexperience.
All right, then I'll give you the other curveball that I imagine. How about when you want to get really creative, but they want to just be economical and
That is always a constant challenge, yes, because the builder wants it as cheap as possible, but they want it to look good.
And you're an artist in a way.
And yeah, so usually I end up validating why it needs to be done, and why my way is the better way, and they almost always go my way. I mean, I've been doing it long enough that they trust what I'm doing. Yeah.
And so very, very cool. So where did you come from before Tucson? You're not a local.
I'm not a local. I live in Phoenix. I just get down here once a month.
Oh, and you come down here for the festival?
I come hang out with friends, but we do come here every weekend.
All right, man. My pleasure.
Yeah. All right, great. Thanks,
out
sir.
There. Make sure you sign in.
All right, thank you.
And keep the ball rolling.
All right.
that was only a little bit. So we're
That other guy's last name was Beamish? Andy Beamish? Oh my god, that is like so super close.
Maybe he was just listening to you and
wow.
And you're going to be right underneath it.
Is Andy Bennett.
That's one of the reasons why I wanted to have a handwritten out like logbook sort of like this. This is going to be pretty entertaining, I think.
I thought somebody just phonetically put my name down. That's bizarre.
Hi, lady.
Hi.
How are you? What's your name?
Andrea.
Andrea. Now we're going to have an Andy, an Andy, and an Andrea.
Oh,
wow. Check it out.
We'll bring
and my childhood nickname was Andy. So.
Really?
Yeah, it was.
Well, we'll call you Andy then.
Okay.
It makes you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, it does actually. So let's do it.
What do you do?
I'm a caregiver. So
you're here like enjoying the day then?
Yes. It's beautiful.
Well, good caregiver.
But I already lost the person I'm supposed to be caregiving for.
That's the number one thing you want in your caregiver,
I did spot him over there.
Right?
Like I did spot him.
Well, you must have people of various degrees of needing to be.
Well, it's my son.
Oh. Okay.
So I can lose him.
He'll be able to find mom.
You know, they always do.
Now you got to be a certain type of person to do what you do, right? You can. Give me a feel. If you were teaching someone to do what you do, what qualities would you say they would need?
Patience.
And more patience.
Patience, restraint. Patience, sense of humor.
You know what I always notice? I think that when I meet someone like you, the first thing I think is, oh, they have to be so gentle. And then you've done it for so long and you've been dealing with people for so long, you have to be firm but gentle. It's a different thing, right? You have to make sure you keep control.
Absolutely. And it's harder because my son is now 24. And he's really pushing that alpha male, and so for the first time we've seen aggression and things like that, so yeah, letting him know they grow up. But unfortunately now, my son was diagnosed with autism way before this whole thing of like now everyone's autistic. I'm waiting for them to grow up because there's nothing now for adults with autism. And so the state actually pays for me to stay at home.
It's one of the most interesting, I mean, when I was in my 20s, my best friend worked with autistic kids, and the combination of genius and, I mean, not TV way of doing it, but it's fascinating. It's hard to explain to people who've never seen it. And back then, very few people understood it. Now, like you say, everybody thinks everybody has it. I guess most are correct, but it's so subtle in so many people now. It's different, right?
I don't want to get in trouble, but nobody knows who I am. But yeah, I think there's so many people that it's like ADHD when that came out. It's just kind of.
Don't get me started.
I'm like
it's
like the
everybody's got it. Well, I wasn't a very good speller, but that's because I was dyslexic. It's always something now, right?
It is. It's
not to say it's not legit. I don't want to get in trouble either. But
no, I know. It's just kind of like there's always like your new buzz disease or syndrome or something. They got to have one out there.
I have can't stop talking syndrome, and it's
Me too.
Hey, it's been an absolute pleasure, Andy.
I told you were going to ask me my favorite fruit, and you didn't ask me my favorite.
Did somebody say that? Oh, she said probably. Do I need to ask you your favorite fruit?
No, I've been trying to figure it out. So, but you didn't ask me, and I've been
Yell
sitting here
it to
worried.
me later when you figure it out.
When I find the
make sure
person I'm
you
supposed
sign.
to be caregiving for.
I don't know. The truth is, I have no idea what I'm asking you.
Okay.
You know, 400 people in a row.
Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you very much. There's apparently we're in the A's still with the people that we're bringing in.
All right, we'll try.
He's not going to ask your favorite fruit.
Hopefully your first name starts with an A, though. No?
John.
We went in the A's.
You want me to leave?
You could be A, John, whatever.
Well, my middle initial is A. How's that?
Is it really?
Yeah.
All right, that works actually. You sign it. Oh boy. All right, so you just came down to enjoy too. You're not working.
No.
Very cool.
I brought the Z Eggs guys over.
Yeah, so you're behind there.
Yeah. I'm their new publicist.
It looks like you might have a good gig with that.
I think that's a great idea. I told him, I said, 2 years, you get your cells up, you're going to be on Shark Tank, no problem. I think you guys, it's going to be a tremendous success.
And when it's kids, people love that.
I know.
They love
What is he? The oldest one's only 9 years old, is that right?
I don't know. I
can't remember. I think the older one was 9.
Wow, yeah, I'm jealous of that. You know, we all get in corporate world and stuff like that, and you don't really, I mean, imagine if you walk down to something you love as a kid like that, then you never worked a day in your life.
Wouldn't it be nice?
Yeah, what did you do?
Oh,
Okay, I'll be right back.
I work for Verizon.
Oh, okay, cool. I think actually, coincidentally, this equipment right now is going to be on Verizon. Should I worry?
Probably not.
No, it's okay. We got a good signal. It's working out all right. And what brings you down here? What do you do? What do you look for? What's your draw at these tents?
You know, I like to see the new interesting things that people come up with. Like, for instance, the V8s. When I saw that, you know, so go ahead and tell me about it. And they told me about it. And you know, I like that sort of stuff.
Are you into health and all that, or is it more just?
Do I look like I'm into health? Okay, all right.
You can eat healthy and a lot.
True. No, I try to eat healthy. Just don't get enough exercise, I guess.
All right, I got to try to figure out what you did for a living before, because you got sort of an artistic. Did you ever do any theater or anything like that?
Nope.
Maybe you should have.
No. Customer service.
What am I doing?
Verizon.
So, longer answers?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want me to say, longer than no? No questions. Okay, I got you. No, I probably should have been an actor, but I didn't. I have a cousin that's in the music business.
Well, you got personality and you still have hair. Those are two things that I think matters when it comes to, you know.
Yeah, I know,
like that.
but it's a little too late, I think, to get started with something like that.
Never too late. Never too late.
There's
All right,
a lot
so
of out-of-work older actors.
when we get off this and we want to go look at a place to get a good coffee around here, where should we go?
Oh, Cowboy Joe, right over here, the other side of the fence.
Cowboy Joe is the recommendation over there. All right, man. I think we get
some
5
Joe
questions
from
in
Joe.
Is that a slogan? No, you're
but
going to
it
be his
should be.
marketing guy.
I'm going to be his next publicist too.
All right, man. If I need a publicist that's not really a publicist, I know where to go.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mr. Verizon.
All right.
John Verizon.
John.
Next. Hey, we're in the 20s over there finally? Yeah? Okay. Well, we only need 370 something more people. Okay. What's your name?
Just Martin Miranda.
Martin, oh man.
Good morning.
Should I give you my email? What are you
want?
doing down here today?
It's a great morning, farmer's market. And then you were doing this record deal.
You heard we were doing the record deal?
I've been listening to you for about 8 years, so been
Are
following
you
you from
kidding me?
station to station,
No,
and I
you have
find you.
not.
Okay,
No.
especially when you get lost and don't pronounce where you're going, and have to search you find you.
Like I am right now. Yeah, you know what? They never want me to say where I'm going because then they
figured it. Yeah.
So did you hear that? See, this is Crystal's last day.
Yeah.
She thought no one listened to my shows. It's been listened for 3 stations.
Yep.
And he went through what everybody says, and Frank knows, he's in the business. When you quit, you can't say where you're going. So he has to go like looking, and then he finds it.
Internet search.
How did you find this one?
You know, by chance, I was scrolling through, I was like, KVOI, I was like, no more Paris. I was like, what happened? So I just kind of was bored, and I didn't want to listen to the other guy on 790 and whoever was on KVOI at the time, so and all of a sudden, it's like, I know that voice.
See, it's not just old white people. It isn't.
Yeah,
it's so true.
quite a few people from all ages that know that listen to you, so
I appreciate
on a daily
that.
basis.
Well, we're doing something crazy here, and we're just having some fun. So give me a little bit about yourself. What do you do?
Well, at the time when I was started listening to you, I was working for Tucson Electric Power for the landscape department, maintaining it, so I was in the truck traveling a lot. So best thing was
You
to
guys
listen to
have
radio.
it. You have it. Man, my wife did a feature on TV, and we were in there, and the command centers that you have, and it's really something.
I've moved on now, and I'm about doing I work for Puma Chemical. We do full service chemical treatments. So I'm driving a lot now. So I'm still in a vehicle. So the best thing is to listen to something to keep your mind moving
You
forward.
look like you played some sports or something. What did you play?
I did. I played some high school football.
Yeah, you look like a football player.
I've done, I've done everything.
What kind of track? Like shot put or something? Strength or running?
I was way thinner back then. I was a long
Don't
distance,
say
middle
long
distance,
distance.
middle
Really?
distance runner, 800 miles sometimes, but I stuck in that 400 to 800 mile sections.
Good for you, man. You look 20 years old. I'm telling you, you do.
I'm actually double that.
You do. You look great. And so when you come down here, you care that some of the foods are healthy, or you just like having some fun?
All of it, the atmosphere, the different levels of diversity of people around here, the foods, the different things to just find.
And you knew we were going to be broadcasting. I've never run into you before.
No, I've always tried to go to your Pizza Hut things, and something would conflict at the workplace.
Well, now you're here, my friend.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, man. My pleasure. Did you say Martin?
Martin. Mr. Parisi. And then now we watch your wife on the TV again.
Yeah, she's there too. So we're everywhere, you know what I'm saying? Sign in.
Okay.
Thank you so much for the kind words.
Oh, you're welcome. My wife was next, so
All right,
how
so
can
we're
you
going to
help?
get another member of the family in here. And your name?
My name is Carla Miranda.
He's such a nice guy. I can see why you married that guy.
Yeah.
Is it good taste?
We've actually known each other since junior high, and we went to high school together. However, he doesn't remember me.
He doesn't remember you?
He does not remember me.
You went out in junior high.
No, we went to the same junior high and high school in town.
Well, he's smooth. He probably said because you're so much prettier now that he couldn't remember.
Possibly.
No, if not, try that later on. Okay, good. And you guys come down here just to enjoy the day?
We did. Well, actually, he had an ulterior motive. He wanted to come and support you.
Oh, this guy's all right.
Yeah.
You know? It's too bad we don't have sunglasses. We'll have to remember to get him some sunglasses. That's really cool. Have you ever been to the farmer's market?
We have. It's been quite a while. I would say the last time we were here was about 6 months ago. But we try to follow the other in town.
What should I go look for?
I love their herbal teas.
Do you?
I do.
Herbal tea? If I lose my voice, would that help?
I should.
You might?
There is one station somewhere in the corner over there. Stand.
Do you work?
I do.
What do you do?
I'm a social worker for behavioral health here in Tucson. Working with children.
So you're just like someone else we interviewed. You need a lot of patience.
Yes.
And a firm hand and a big heart.
Yes.
Tell me something about it. What's it like on a day-to-day basis? We all know that job, but then what's it like?
Sure, it's hectic. It's never a mundane day. It never ends. At times, definitely you take your work home. It takes a while to see progress when it comes to a family. However, it's all worth it.
When it happens even just once, though, right?
Yes.
Does it make you want a bigger family, a small family?
No, I'm quite happy with my small little family. I have a son who is 16 and a stepdaughter who is 12.
Wow, see, you guys are older than you look.
Oh, yes.
Why don't you get married at 17? Well, you could have. Yeah, I guess I'm doing the math. This is my big one. So he's finally big enough to start like getting involved in this for a little while he helps out. So.
Great.
They grow up, you know, they start little.
Absolutely. Yes.
Amazing.
Yes. I can see some of his mom.
Yeah, he's mom. My daughter looks like me. He looks like her.
So you guys only have 2 children?
Yeah, just we got married at 40. I was 40. I mean, she was 18. In case she's listening, man.
Okay, well, I thought she was 40 right now, so she must be 40.
Yeah, that's right. 40 works.
Yes.
40 works.
Okay.
Yeah, well, you guys don't age. That's just the way it goes.
Yeah, she was next.
All right, so did I ask enough questions of this young lady? I did already? Okay, thank you so much.
Nice meeting you, Jim.
We so appreciate you guys coming down.
Oh, you're
really.
welcome.
Really. Make sure you sign for
I
us.
will.
Someone in here is going to win like Cardinals tickets and things like that
Oh,
too.
that's...
You know what?
absolutely.
I probably, if there's any way to get any kind of a cold drink or something, James, is there any kind of cold water or anything?
Okay, yeah, go for it.
What are we up to? 25 people? 25 people.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
My hair's the same color. What's your name?
Adara.
Adara. A cool name and the hair. And you get the whole thing going there. Okay. What do you do?
I'm a musician. I'm actually the one playing over there in the background.
That all fits. See? I hate to stereotype people, but it always goes that way. It's like, okay. What kind of music?
Well, it's original music. It's kind of a mixture of pop and country and rock. So a mixture of all.
And you sing?
All the things. Yeah, I'm the singer and the songwriter in my band.
So we're gonna hear you.
Yeah, you've been hearing me.
That's been what's been. So that was actually live music, and I didn't even know it.
Yeah.
So that's pretty bad. Well, we had our hands full over here.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we haven't looked up over there. How did you get involved in music?
I've been singing since I could open my mouth, I guess. Guitar at 9, writing some terribly embarrassing songs at like 7 and 8, and then they progressively got better.
Everybody does that. You know, what is it about? So I have 2 children, right? So I got my son drums, and that was at the packed weekend. Everybody was. My son was good on the drums, got bored with it, dropped it. My daughter, Dad, I want a guitar. I'm like, I buy her a guitar, she never put it down. Every day, writing songs in a book and all that. So that's what you did. Once you get it, that's it, right? What's your proudest song? What's the name of it?
My favorite song of mine is called Here Comes the Music.
Is it? You look like one of those people that put heart into the lyrics.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you so much.
You just gave me that look, like when you said your favorite thing, like you already know the meaning of that song.
Oh, yeah. My boyfriend's actually a music major, so we fight about this, and he's in my band. He's always like, we'll listen to a song, and he always hears the instrumental in the background, and I'm like, did you hear that line right there? What he just said? It was so meaningful. Like, yeah. So I'm definitely all about the words.
My ringtone is my daughter playing something, and she gets so mad. Were you shy at any time when you were young doing that? She's 13, and she can't stand me saying play something.
No, I mean, well, I don't like when people just say play something because I feel like a jukebox. But, I mean, I started out in musical theater when I was a little kid because that was really the only outlet to. You can't go and sing in a bar when you're like 10.
Well, you shouldn't.
Yeah, well, exactly. So I started out with musical theater. So I've been on the stage forever, and I do get nervous before, but that's what fuels you to do well.
If you don't get nervous, it doesn't matter enough to you, right?
Exactly.
And what's your name again?
My stage name's Adara Ray.
And the name of the band?
Adara Ray and the Home Wreckers.
No comment. Thank you, man. My pleasure. Don't forget to sign in.
I will.
Appreciate it very much. We'll be listening.
Thank you.
We could not. You're right there, right? Where are you?
Yeah, just right there.
Oh boy! All right. Yeah, people are just lining up here. It's what time is it? Arizona time. 10:35 in the morning. Beautiful upper 70s day so far. Who do we have today?
I'm Melissa McCormick. I'm the Program Development Director for Ishkashita Refugee Network. We're here at the Farmers Market today to help tell people about refugees from war zones that we help resettle in Tucson.
Wow, all right. Before I ask you about that, tell me how you got involved in something like that.
I'm an anthropologist, and I was in transition from caregiving for both my parents and getting back into the world, and I know the executive director at Ishkashita, and she needed a new program development director, and I thought, well, I've done a lot of research on people in war zones, how great to be able to be working with people who are rebuilding their lives after they get out of the war zone.
And they do that right here?
They do. Arizona is the 5th largest recipient of UN refugees from war zones in the country.
People never realize that. I mean, the Tucson area, I've been here now 16 years. Every week or so, I learn something new about people here. We're training pilots from other countries. They just interviewed a gentleman from Iraq that came here on a scholarship in the 70s. I mean, what a multicultural area, right? So what don't we know about people that are here? What kinds of people are here?
Well, through our organization, what's really interesting is we have food-based projects to help integrate the refugees from Africa, from the Middle East, from various places into the community by bringing refugees with local people to help glean over 100,000 pounds of citrus and other edibles around town that would otherwise go wasted. 90% of that gets redistributed to refugees, other families in need, community food bank, low-income schools. And then we have a really fun once-a-week food workshop where people from all these cultures blend their knowledge of food, and they make these amazing Epicurean delights. So what we found is to get refugees resettled in the community, making friends, having them do something tangible like picking fruit, making food, is a great way to create real relationships as opposed to just like sitting in an ESL class.
You know, people like you are needed in bulk because so much food gets wasted. And I hate to sound like a stereotype or a commercial on TV or something, but every day I say, I wonder what happens to all that. Thank you. I wonder what happens to that. Where does that go? There has to be a better system to take this. When you're in a bakery and you see that they're closing up for the day and you're saying, well, I know they can't sell it as fresh tomorrow. Where is that going? Like, I'm always wondering. So you use that?
We do, and actually we do have organizations and restaurants around town who will also bring surplus food that's still perfectly good to help redistribute to refugees. And we're up to gleaning, I think it's now over 100,000 pounds of citrus around town. It's still the tip of the iceberg.
Tell me what it feels like when you know that you've helped, even in a small way, for the family, get the family back on track, and someone back on track.
Every day it's soul enriching and humbling because these people who have gone through hell, gone through so much, and many of them are still living the experience because they still have family members in the war zones. They're so full of joy wherever they can find it. They're so grateful for the smallest things. So appreciative. So it makes me realize how happy, how lucky I am, and my little problems seem so extraordinarily petty. So that would
Name
be
of
the
your
main
organization.
Ishkashita Refugee Network.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
And
much.
don't forget to sign in. You have to sign in.
Have fun
okay?
today.
Thank you so much. We shall try. All right, so we're motoring through people here in wonderful, beautiful, sunny afternoon. It's not afternoon, but I don't really know. It's going to get worse and worse as far as conversation. All my helpers have left me. Hold on 1 second. Oh man, this is going to be 25 straight hours from what I understand. What's your name, sir?
Luigi.
Luigi?
Yes, sir.
An interesting name for someone in Tucson, Arizona.
Not so much.
No?
I've actually encountered a couple of Luigis out here. Nobody was more surprised than I was.
Yeah.
And I recognize a Paisan when I see him.
Yeah, well, that's why I asked.
Don't let the hat and boots fool you.
Can I ask the last name?
Fiorino.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Thank you.
Thank you. Are you here to just enjoy the boots, or do you have one?
Just here to enjoy it. We try to come out every weekend if we can.
I'm starting to see why. Yeah, this is cool.
It's amazing. I mean, you get to hear amazing talent like my girl Adara Ray over there, fellow singer-songwriter here in Tucson. It's very refreshing to see folks who care more about the lyrics than recycling the same 4 chords that we're hearing.
You're going to tell me you're country music.
Written 850 songs in the last 4 years. Recorded about 200 of them. Been at #1 in Tucson
All right,
for most of the last 4 years.
I forgive the hat then.
Okay.
The name sounded familiar.
Well, you wouldn't find it
Your
under
stage
Luigi.
name?
White Panther, WHYTE.
Yeah, you know, I say this all the time. My listeners must be tired of it. I need a pen name. I need something. I mean, there's so many cool ones out here. I just had a guy that was Sky Sun or something. I don't know. But very, very cool names. All right, so now you're going to give me the history. Where are you from originally?
Born and most likely conceived under the Verrazano Bridge in Brooklyn, New York.
I'm not too shocked at that either. All right. So you're a Brooklyn kid that wants to do country music, and you
Not
did.
wants to, have to.
But that's it. You did it. I mean, come on. Who does that in Brooklyn?
This amazing young lady who's going to stay off camera and off microphone came into my life, inspired me, wrote my first song for her about a month after we got together, and haven't been able to turn it off since.
How many years ago?
It'll be 5 years in June.
And now, how are you marketing your songs?
I'm self-promoting. There are
CD
a lot
Baby, things like that?
CD Baby, most have Reverb Nation, just under 2 million plays in the last 4 years. So we must be doing something right. Can't quite figure out what it is, but it's not bro country, which is okay in my book.
Wait a minute, it's not what country?
Bro country.
Bro country?
You know that same song you keep hearing over and over again about trucks and girls and
Yeah,
beer.
Dog left me.
Yeah.
That's called bro country?
Well, the way they're doing it now, yeah. Fortunately, it's fizzling out. We're getting back to
See, I
real
needed to
country
know,
with real
because
lyrics.
There's like the twangy country, then there's the Garth Brooks kind of country, there's more modern country kind of thing, and then there's the bro country.
Yeah, I'm if you had to put me in one of those categories, I'm more like, if Jim Croce was still around today, that would be me.
Good stuff.
Yes.
That's probably why.
I actually got to go perform at Croce's in San Diego for the 40th anniversary of his passing.
Really?
His widow Ingrid is the sweetest gal.
All right, well that means that you have to get us one of your songs, or use it as a bumper song or something like that.
I would be happy to. If you want a custom theme song for the show, I'd be more than happy to do that for you as
Oh,
well.
you know what? You'll have to talk to, where's my producer friend? Yeah, get a card to her or something like that. Okay. But it's been my absolute pleasure, man.
Sure.
Where can people find your music?
Reverb Nation, just look for White Panther. Actually, 99% of what you find online under White Panther is me. There's one idiot in Seattle who thinks he's a vampire. That one's not me, but otherwise I'm easy to find.
I have the same problem with my name. All right, White Panther, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sign in. Don't forget to sign
Will
in.
do.
Just flip the page there somewhere, and we'll get you in there. I don't know what number you are. White Panther's done. There you go. Yeah, she does a good job too in the background. I can't stop to listen to her, but she sounds like she's doing a good job.
Well, nothing like having a little mood music, right?
You know, that's right. It's kind of in the background. I gotta use the headphones. I don't even think I need to have headphones here. Hopefully, I hope we've been out here for the last 45 minutes. I'm not listening. Too busy doing that. What's your name, sir?
Greg Fell.
Hey, Greg. My pleasure, man. All right, don't be afraid to get near the microphone. All right, what brings you down today?
I just come down. I come down every week. I kind of do a little mess around in the kitchen. I make designer hummus.
Designer hummus?
Yes.
Sort of boutique, upscale kind of hummus.
Pine nut, jalapeno, and roasted
My
garlic.
wife loves it. All right, then tell me, what do people love? Why do people love hummus? I never even knew what hummus was when I was a kid. Was it
Well,
not around?
I didn't either. I mean, I wasn't exposed to that. very non-ethnic community, you know. And I spent a couple of years over in Turkey, and exposed to it a little bit over there, but you know, after, I don't know, so the hummus craze kind of took on in the U.S.
And it's healthy, right? Supposedly.
And I'm going, yeah, that's pretty good, but I can do better than that. So I looked up on YouTube or whatever how you make hummus.
And then once you can make it, then you can infuse almost like flavors of ice cream or something. You can start infusing anything you want.
Yeah, you can do anything. Yeah, I mean, I got people that I just walk up, hand them one of my containers, and I just trade them for like a loaf of bread or. Yeah,
really?
Yeah.
So do you have a booth there?
No. That'd be too much like work. And I'm retired.
What did you do back in the day then?
I drove cab for about 25 years.
Wow. See, you got the gift of cab. You know, you can talk to people.
I went to radio and TV broadcasting and
you
sales.
Poor sucker, man. There's no future in that, let me tell you.
No, first off, they don't want to pay you anything for it.
No, they still don't. They don't want to pay you anything for a job. Never mind internship.
Yeah, well, unless you got an agent.
Yeah,
and you go, sign on
very
as
much like
talent. But if you're just a schmuck working for the station, you're gonna make time.
No, that's not gonna work. So the hummus thing seems like a pretty good fun gig. So you go around, you get to socialize with people, and at the same time you
Oh yeah, it's just kind of just a little thing that I do, and
I like it. I like it. Do you sell it? Do you actively like market it?
No, I got a guy that's trying to get with me.
That'd be too much like work too.
Yeah, really. Maybe I'll give him the recipe and have him do it.
Man, you've got a great personality, man. My pleasure. I appreciate it. What's your name again?
Greg.
Greg.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, man. Sign our book, Greg.
Okay.
And don't do anything that's too much like work, will you?
Oh, hell no. I might even go back to driving cab. That's about as much.
That sounds like a good idea.
If you want to bite of something, I've got it.
Okay, down the line, I'll try to find a way to do that. Who do we have next?
I'm Todd McConnell.
Hi, Todd. You got a business card for me?
I have a card right there.
Oh, fantastic. All right. How you hanging in over there, Crystal?
Good. Are you saying IDs? I forgot to remind you.
Yeah, I've only had to say one, but I remembered it. Yeah. And we've got everything else going on. Just checking. All right, Todd is next. What number is Todd? Just curious.
He is number 30.
He's number 30.
Wow. You're working hard.
Nah, we're just starting off. All right, let's see what we got over here.
You'll be right after this,
See, now that's another cool thing.
We're trying not to have any like dead space.
Love plants and growing.
Do you really?
I mean, what is it about that? There's something to get you, right?
Yeah, it does. It's a good release of energy, and it's a very positive thing. Getting working out in the garden, and more so these days, everybody's trying to grow plants to eat, having vegetable gardens, and that's something we do as we build and design vegetable gardens, one of the many things we do.
Do you do some challenging setups like apartment gardens and things like that? I've seen stuff that's unbelievable.
We specialize in residential work, and we've been in business, we're a family-owned company, been in business for 35 years, so I'm one of the old timers.
In this area?
Yes, in this area. Yes, we're at Tucson Boulevard in Fort Lowell, on the north side of the street, right next to the fountain place there.
You have so many options in the desert community to do some creative things. Is this sort of like artwork for you?
Yeah, well, sometimes we're incorporating owners' artwork into the landscape, sculptures and things like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and we do a little bit of everything, and I do the design, installation, and we even follow up with maintenance.
You're not going to do all that work and then something dies on you, right? So you have to make sure they at least know how to maintain.
Exactly.
How creative do you have to get with? I mean, there's a science to watering and sunlight and all that in this kind of weather that we get here.
Yeah. Right? Well, Arizona's Sonoran Desert's a very dry climate, low humidities. So when a plant is in the shade, it's cool. When it's in the sun, it's hot. And so that means that exposures for plant material are very important. You can't use a north exposure plant on a south exposure. You have failure. So it's good to come into a nursery and talk to somebody who has experience out there in the field, like myself, planting for years and years, and we can help you.
I'm going to have to do that. I always grew tomatoes back east. I tried it here with one of those those so-called like hot varieties or whatever like that.
Yeah.
One tomato.
Is that right?
I need to learn. I'm going to come track you down. All right, it's Todd McConnell, and you know what? 795-9001. We throw it out there. We haven't done that yet.
Okay, thank you.
Hey man, my pleasure. Thanks for
Thank you,
stopping in. Please sign the book so that we get credit for having talked to you.
I will.
All right, man. Thank you. Okay. All right. Hey, let me make sure that the people actually hearing us. Are you out there, Mike R? Still out there? Just gonna make sure that everything's good. All right, Michael, tell me if you need me to mess with. I mean, obviously each guest is a different distance from the mic, but let me know if you need stronger feed from me or weaker or anything like that. Okay? Yeah, you know what we did? I didn't even tell you what we did, but our engineer gave us a different codec for the equipment, and then boom, it was good. So thank you. I know we're doing this live on the radio, but that's okay. All right. By the way, we're at St. Philip's Plaza, and it's beautiful out here. We're going to be talking to Tom pretty soon, who let us set up the booth over here. Crystal Hopper on her last day is with us. James, my son, is with us, and we have a young lady over here. What's your name?
Doris.
Hi, Doris.
And what's your name?
My name is Jim.
Jim, good luck with this.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Are you visiting, or are you working here, or what are you doing?
I live in Tucson, and I'm an artist, local artist, and a Tucson backyard gardener.
Well, see, you know, this is such a creative community. We've had a couple of songwriters, artists, singers. I mean, Tucson's very cool that way, and the farmers market especially, it seems.
Oh, it is. It's a wonderful place to live. People are so intellectually engaged in this town, gardening and art, literature, poetry. The university helps, of course, but it sort of seems like it's a pinball machine. Everybody rolls into this town pretty well equipped with creativity, imagination.
And it seems like people don't leave.
Well, it's you know, you get the Sonoran Desert, and it's a spiritual place. You get really grounded, and you don't want to leave.
Yeah, I guess that happens. I mean, so many. They'll come through either Raytheon or the university or whatever it might be, and then they say, yeah, then I decided. You know, so where are you from originally?
I was born in Kentucky.
So you're one of those people. And how long have you been here?
Well, I came here via California.
A lot of people do that.
Yeah, Sonoma County, yeah. And Sonoma County has changed. It's got very she-she, and Tucson still remains true to its old colonial nature. You know, it's funky, it's laid back, casual, but smart.
Yeah, and I mean, you can tell by the original music that's playing and the different things that you're doing like that. So what did you do first job in your life?
Oh, gardener.
First real job.
First real job, I was an herbologist. I put in herb gardens for kindergartners. I taught kindergartners how to steep tea and make rose hip sachets for their moms and make fennel cookies.
So you've been basically in this kind of creative world your whole life.
Yeah.
You know, not many people can pull that off.
It's not easy.
And you have to stick to it. It's not a safe career.
Well, it's an expression of who I am, and I've got to be me. You know, it's like that song, and I bring me to every job. Whether I do retail sales, I love retail sales. I like selling things to people. I've been a secretary. I worked in hospitals.
You like to interact with people.
I do. I'm a people person, like you.
Yeah, I'm going to have to interact with people whether I like it or not today. But
well, congratulations! I saw you on Facebook, and I'm so glad I
you.
got a chance to be a part of this.
Oh, well, we are extra glad because you're going to sign a book, and maybe you'll even get lucky and grab tickets when this is all said and done.
Okay.
But thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
It's been my pleasure.
All right.
Thank you. All right, we're motoring through some people here. We're in the low 30s, I think, already. I can tell she's already doing this sun stuff. I brought some too, somewhere. Oh, you're the only one that's out in the sun. I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's
we'll have to figure that out. You want a hat?
No.
You can steal this one or the one in the car, whatever you want.
Do your interviews. Stop talking to me.
She's shy to be the center of attention. Hello, you got that at Kennywood. That's near Pittsburgh.
Yes, it is.
I've been there. I love Kennywood. I've been there many years. What's your name?
If you need any self-rated.
Hi, Lisa. How are you? You guys all have smiles on your face, man. This must be the farmer's market. I go to other places, it's not like that.
This is a fun place to be.
What brings you down here? Do you do this regularly?
My husband
husband does because he likes to avoid church. So he comes every other week, that's him right there, and he buys coffee, usually. Their coffee guy, and brings home some yummy pastries.
Give me a hint. Which coffee should I go
What's the name of the coffee guy, Mike?
What's the coffee booth I should go to?
Coffee booth is
Joe's?
Desert Rose.
Desert Rose.
All right, we're gonna have to check that out.
Desert Rose. Really, he roasts his own coffee.
Cowboy Joe.
Cowboy Joe, remember that. That's on the coffee. So you guys were not born in prison.
No.
The odds are so good. I mean, maybe 1 in 10 people I've talked to today, including myself. My wife was from prison. Where are you from originally?
We're from Pittsburgh.
Ah, how long have you
My
been?
husband and I both are from Pittsburgh. I've been here now, well, I've lived here twice, so this time it'll be 10 years this summer.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, now you look educated, so I'm thinking what? University connection, hospital,
I work at Health South Rehab. I'm a speech therapist there.
All right.
Yeah, patient department. Yeah. Been there.
Fantastic. Now, when you're a speech therapist, are people who are injured or the people who are, because it's not a language thing, it's more injury and that kind of thing,
Right. I work with a lot of people who've had strokes or who've been in car accidents or accidents of any kind and have a head injury, Parkinson's patients, things like that, who they start to have speech problems. I also work with people with swallowing issues, help them be able to eat and drink again.
I never learned all these things. My mom who passed away, that was the issue, she couldn't swallow. I know I worked with a DJ friend who was probably in his 30s had a stroke. We don't have any strokes now. Is it with obesity and bad health decisions and all, is it worse?
Yes, it's much worse. The people are having strokes. I mean, now I'm starting to see people who are younger than me, you know, and it's terrifying, of course, to me to see someone who's in their 40s and 50s and they're having like these strokes that are devastating to their body.
So very, very hard, very sad, but probably uplifting as could be when you help them.
Yeah. Some people come to me and they can't say anything, often not anything at all, but I can help them be able to communicate again.
Oh man, that's fantastic. All right, I'm going to drag your young man if he's around here somewhere, man.
Yeah,
Thank you.
he's right here. Thank you.
Thanks for reminding me of Kennywood.
Kennywood Park.
Been a long time.
Miss,
Oh yeah. Make sure she signs in. Crystal, make sure she signs in, please.
Can you sign? Yeah. We just need your name and
Yeah, you know, we're
way to
pretty tough on
contact
the
you if you
sign-in
win
part. We're
the.
going to make sure we get credit. What's your name, sir?
Michael Jackson.
Hey, Michael.
So either
I've never heard that
phone
name
number
before, so I'm not making a joke about it.
Okay.
I figure you've heard enough of that in your life.
Well, it doesn't bother me, but my brother Tito really gets upset.
Man, there's the answer, right? See, you need to come up with one because you know you can hear it all the time. I've learned in this business, if someone says, you know, I'm John Balloon, you make believe you heard Smith. You don't say because you know they heard everything.
Right,
You know?
absolutely.
But you got the look going on here. Now I heard from a good source that you're kind of avoiding church.
I'm not avoiding church, but I go and I make it count.
I'm going to get in trouble for that later. I know.
I don't just sit there, you know, I make it count.
Yeah, and you're supposed to say, look, I have a relationship with God that doesn't need to be in a building.
Exactly.
That's when I miss that.
And then also, you know, I think he wants me to spend some time meditation.
There you go, bettering your life.
Right, exactly.
What did you do?
Sometimes I go to St. Mattress, is right.
Are you still working?
I'm still working, yes.
What do you do?
I'm a financial analyst. I work for a company called Arizona Canada.
Oh, financial analyst. You can use your sense of humor there a lot, I'm sure.
Well, you have to because it's not the most exciting job.
Is it getting any better? Are people stressing over financial things?
Well, things are getting better slowly, yeah. But you know, there's always stress, so you know, it's never as good as.
So what does that mean? You in your 20s, how do you get into that path? Did you go to school for that?
Yeah, I went to business school, you know, got my degree, did accounting type work, kind of got into, but I like finance a little bit better. It's more broad. strategies for companies and things like that. So just the job choices I picked.
And you hope that you help someone who takes your advice, it works out really well for them, and then you're their hero.
Exactly. Otherwise, I'm on American Greed.
So then you just say, hey man, that's what all the indications were that was the way to go.
Right. Yeah. There's always a lot of disclaimers.
All right. So what's the draw down here? I love this place so far. I haven't been down here. It seems really cool. What do you check out when you come down here?
I usually go straight for the coffee guy, and then I kind of browse around, see what seems interesting. Today I got some olive oil, it's delicious.
Yeah, I gotta check that out. You seem like you're very creative outside of the financial world. Do you cook and stuff?
I cook. I try to cook anyway, and I try to play music. I try to do a lot of things.
Well, don't play music with that name; it'll never catch on.
Exactly.
Thank you, Michael.
All right, thanks a lot, man.
Sign out, please. Okay.
Go ahead and have a seat. Have your snacks.
Yes. Coffee with lots of cream, no sugar. Okay? Thank you so much. Yeah, we're doing that live on the radio. We're talking about getting coffee. Yeah. Who's this young lady? What's your name?
Hi, Savannah.
Hi, Savannah.
How are you?
My name's Jim. Nice to meet you. Are you another artistic type? Everybody seems to be pretty creative and artistic. You're into music. No?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm into music. I wouldn't say I'm artistic, really.
Is it rude to ask what combination of things that you are? You
Like,
know what I mean? Like nationality?
I'm half black, half Mexican.
Wow, very unique.
Yeah, thank you.
So, what do you go for? You don't go for the coffee booth?
Actually, I'm not from here. I'm from New Mexico, so I came down here to visit my family. We just decided to go to the farmer's market.
They get that. I hope my kids visit my family. My son's going to college soon. I hope he comes down here so you pick the right weather for it. What do you do where you are? Are you in school or you work?
Yeah, I'm going to school for sonography. I am a server at Kevt Wr.
And down here, if they show you some of the food groups, what kind of food do you
all of it, I guess. I like to try new things. I just tried the oil over there.
Is it good? Because I hope so, because Tom set up our booth here, so so the oil
really
better be good. Hey, really, what do? You dip bread in? How do you try oil?
You have little there's pieces of bread and you just stick the in it.
And it worked out well? All right, so what are you going to do if I bumped into you in 20 years? What are you going to do?
Hopefully I will have a degree in a family. Hopefully I will pursue my dreams. I want to be a model, or try to be a model. So hopefully that kind of works out.
Well, it's all about unique. It's not even just if you're pretty or handsome or whatever, it's unique. And you look very, very unique. So I hope it works out for you. Thank you for sitting down. Don't forget to sign the book. Can I get camera dude over here?
She's actually my daughter.
Get your email for that. I don't even want to talk to you. Crystal, are you okay? All right. She's got the toughest job.
I know. Standing in the sun.
And doing all that stuff. I sent James for coffee. If you want coffee or something, just flag him. You want coffee, don't you?
Yeah, I'll get some in a little while.
All right. I mean, it was slow, and then all of a sudden it got busy. What's your name, sir?
My name is Ronnie.
Hey, Ronnie. How are you, man?
Good. How are you?
You guys don't age make me ill. I'm telling you. What is she? Is she like 19, 20?
She's 20.
She's 20? Your daughter and you look like that?
I'm 46. I know. I just what everybody tells me, but I can't do it, man. It's all my life.
I was like that. I was telling my son, you'll see how skinny my son is. I used to eat weight gain powders, liquids, so I could not do it. And then you hit, boom. And then I don't know what happened.
Yeah, ever since the Marine Corps, I've been...
Oh, that'll do it.
Yeah, that's it. So I've always been like
training
this.
In that? Well, it would bother you to be out of shape.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm a retired police officer too, so being in shape is kind of natural.
So you got the daughter visiting, man. Is that cool?
Yeah. We actually live in Las Cruces, and she was going through some things with her boyfriend. So I brought her up here just to get away, visit some family. But she seems to be doing a lot better. We're having a good time here in Tucson.
Yeah, it's a nice and laid back town.
Yeah, it is.
So you did Marine Corps, man. When did you get out? How old?
I went in '88 to '92. I got out back in 1992.
So how did police work?
Yeah, and then I went into police work with the New Mexico State Police, and I retired back in 2013 from that.
You were a state trooper?
Yeah.
Give me your state trooper mean look.
Oh, I'm too old for that. I got gray. Yeah, those days are kind of over. You know, I've already moved on.
Well, now you can chill, and you don't have to worry about anyone speeding or doing
I don't know. I
anything
just
wrong.
let them. That's right. I just let them go.
There you go, man. My pleasure.
All right, buddy. Nice talking to you.
Thanks. I appreciate it. Sign in, please, so we know that you came by here. Oh boy, all right, let's see what we got going on here. It's about that time. You are listening to KEVT AM 1210, Saurita, Tucson, and thank you for doing so. What's your name, sir?
I'm Robert.
Hi, Robert. Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
You got the nice little frosting going on there?
Yes, it's a crucifix that my mother gave me.
Oh, it's from your mom.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool. And what's the other thing? An anchor?
Yeah, it's an anchor.
Oh, it's part of the crucifix.
Yeah, it's part of the crucifix, yeah.
I've never seen them like that.
They're quite around. There's quite a few on there. So I think she got it because I love the ocean, so it's kind of more of my thing. So
I'm liking that concept. I've never seen one like that. All right, man, where are you from?
I'm originally from Los Angeles, but I've been in Tucson since 1995.
And what do you do?
I work at a residential. I'm a direct caregiver, so I work for people with developmentally disabled individuals.
Yeah, you seem like you got that sort of demeanor about you that you need to keep people from, nothing seems to get you nervous.
I've been doing this field for 7 years now.
Is it rewarding for you?
Yeah, there is some challenges. My mother did this too.
Really?
So yeah, I have a sister that's autistic. So a lot of it kind of hits closer to home.
Yeah, it's really rewarding on certain days, really difficult on other days. And you can go a long time before you have something that makes you feel special, right? That makes you feel like there's a breakthrough. Is this something you're going to do for many years?
I'm currently in school right now for social work, so I'm hoping to work with, be like a disability rights advocate for children or developmentally challenged adults. So basically, where they don't have their voice, we're like their voice away. Us as social workers could be their voice and to be heard.
What are you looking to do down at the market?
I'm sorry?
What are you doing at the market? Just enjoying yourself?
Yeah, just enjoy a nice Sunday afternoon, and besides because it's Memorial Day weekend, so just getting a little nice of this Arizona sun right here.
Well, I'll tell you what, good for you, man. Thanks for stopping by. Make sure you sign our book.
All right.
Appreciate it very much.
Hey, go ahead and have a seat.
Oh, we got people. Yeah, what are you giving me grief about here? I'm talking too much. You know I'm going to bring you to the show. That's how it goes, whatever it is. I'm just waiting for my son to show up with coffee. How you doing, man?
Hey, how you doing?
What's your name?
My name's Lawrence Wynn. I'm president of Space Fairs Corporation. That's my card. You come out and check out Satellite Embassy on July 18th at Valley of the Moon.
All right. You got to come up with something this interesting. Now tell me about it. What's this all?
Thank you so much.
Satellite Embassy is an outer space Renaissance fair. Think Renaissance fair, but it's a recreation instead of a recreation. So that means we'll have spacecraft and aliens and all kinds of great food with odd names. We'll have astronomers out there, we'll have performers out there, we'll have all kinds of stuff. Like a Renaissance fair. But
and where is it?
Valley of the Moon.
Oh, of course. I know Valley is
exactly the place.
That is exactly the place. All right, so what frustrates you when people try to tie it into Star Trek or something, or Trekkers, not Trekkies, and things like that? People go, no, that's a different world.
No, it is the same world.
It is connected.
Those are just different facets. All those different stories are about the same thing, the future. You make the future, and this is how you make it.
So how did you get involved in that?
So Joe, you want to do this? I was in space work for 35 years before I came to Tucson.
Really?
So now I'm doing this. I'm selling the gospel.
Wow. Sorry, give me one job, one place you have.
I worked for what was then Martin Marietta at Vandenberg Air Force Base. Space Shuttle.
you know I'm going to ask you this then.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever, you know, what exists? What's real?
What exists? That's an odd question. Oh, you're talking about space, or you talking about the technical world?
Space, probably. I mean, you know, I was the little boy looking at, what is it, MUFON books or whatever. And then after a while I said, come on, man, I'm pushing 60. I still haven't seen anything real, so...
I don't know what's real, and neither does anybody else, for sure. That's why we need to go. We need to put real people out there seeing real things and telling other people about it so that we can make technical progress and so we can get at the truth, whatever it is.
Well, I will tell you one thing. The biggest scam in the world was downsizing NASA, as far as I'm concerned. If we're going to give up searching for things in this world, then what's the point? That's what humans are all about. What was your reaction to them shrinking NASA's?
I was not surprised. And the reason for that is that governments have never been in favor of frontier formation. They don't like frontiers. And the reason is because all governments, when there was, earlier at least, when there was a frontier in the world, where there was a place to explore, had bad experiences. Britain had a bad experience, for example. The United States had a bad experience with the West. It tends to be threatening to governments that need the control, and they all do.
They all do. All right, man. When is this happening?
July 18th.
July 18th?
Saturday.
And alienlandscapes.biz, they can find us?
Alienlandscapes.biz, Selenite Embassy.
I want to make the joke that I just had a guy that did the same thing as you on here, but obviously I didn't. Thank you, man. My pleasure.
Thank you.
Sign in. I appreciate that very much. James, you're my new hero.
Take pictures.
I'd say that. All right. Doesn't matter. I can try and... But the mic is hot, so no, won't matter. All right. I got all kinds of advice coming from all angles, but it's good. All right. I think that's supposed to be on the radio. All right, let me talk to this lady. Yeah, 23 hours from now, it's going to be a riot. What's your name, miss?
Shonda Tinsley.
All right. What brings you here to the market first?
Okay, so go get him now.
I have a booth for the farmers market.
Oh, cool. What is it?
It's called my business is called Slice of Heaven, and I sell baked goods.
You don't have to say anything. Slice of heaven. You don't even need a name. You could just have a photo of it. So baked goods. Yeah, before my imagination goes away, goes too far. Give me some real examples.
Right now I have the specialty item that I do. It's banana bread with the walnut toffee topping. I do sweet potato pies, pound cakes, cookies, and brownies.
All right. How did this start for you? Were you a little girl cooking or no?
My grandmother always was in the kitchen cooking, and so then she taught me how to cook, and then I started cooking, and she said I needed to sell my product.
Wow, she was impressed.
She was. Yes.
Wow, nobody does that.
Yes.
That's funny. My daughter just asked me, she said, I want to start learning how to bake banana bread. So what is it about the breads and things like that that draw your attention? You obviously, if you're a baker, you can bake all kinds of things, but this is your specialty. Why is that? What do you like?
It's well, for one, it's quick and easy. But with the banana bread, you can do a variety of things. You know, a lot of people just get stuck in banana bread, but you can add so much to it. You can add peanut butter, cream cheese, chocolate, all kinds of stuff with it. So I like to do different things. Yes, like a chipotle pepper and banana bread. So I get a little wild with it.
So how do you do sales-wise? I mean,
I do really good. It's a popular item. Yes. So I don't think I'll ever stop making it.
And look, I don't know if I can ask you this on the radio, but you ever tired of making it? You ever want to just say, I'm making no more bread, I'm making something else?
I don't. I enjoy it, and I don't get tired of it, because I know I can do something different with it.
You could always get creative. Your grandma would be proud. She's not still with us, right?
She was with us to 104.
Oh,
and she baked and cooked up into her last days.
Oh, my goodness. Well, thank you so much. That is
You're
just
welcome.
Give me the name of the booth one more time. Slice of Heaven.
A Slice of Heaven, yes.
And do you have a website?
I don't have a website, but you can find me on Facebook.
All right. I'm going to look for you on Facebook.
Okay.
Or when this is over, I'm going to look for you. See, we don't have any time up there, right?
Yes.
You are such a pleasure.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Make sure you sign in, please.
Okay.
And let's see. We'll get someone up here right now.
Coffee time. Hi there. How are you?
I'm doing fine. How about you?
I'm awesome, thank you.
You know, I should have come here way earlier than this because everybody's smiling here. where I go every day, no one's smiling.
We're happy folk.
It is a happy folk
Yeah.
place.
We have a
You
very
know?
good attitude everywhere.
Yeah, I'm liking this. I thank Tom.
Thanks for coming. We appreciate it.
All right, do you have a group too?
I do. I'm with Desert Oasis Soap Company. We've been making soap for 12 years, and we've been at this market for about 10.
You know what? This is a stupid thing for me to say probably, but soap is fascinating.
It is.
I mean, it is. I remember back in the day with the square, yellow, waxy kind of stuff that never lathered, and then I see people, and I mean, it's been marketed in different ways. People talking about certain things are healthy, certain things are not healthy. So you know your soap. So tell me something the average person doesn't know about soap.
Well, like a lot of people don't realize that there's several different methods of making soap, and we use the hot process method where we actually cook our soap. So when you think of a French milled soap from, really hard soap, that's exactly what ours is. And of course, you use sodium hydroxide in it that saponifies all the oils, and we use 60% olive oil and then coconut and palm oil, and the coconut and palm oil is what gives the soap a really good lather. So you not only get the moisturizing from the olive oil, which is very important in the desert, but you also get this wonderful lather from those other two oils.
Yeah, and you got to do that because people who don't get lather, I would imagine, feel like something's not working.
Exactly.
Psychologically.
I mean, they want to see that. I mean, our soap lathers so well. I use it for shaving, shampoo, everything. I mean, I use my soap absolutely for everything.
Well, I always had oily skin, so I never thought of it. Now I've been living here, and I have to put lotions on and stuff, and nothing really quite works. So I'm going to have to check it out. How did you get involved in this?
Well, actually, we moved to the desert, and my in-laws, that did it. My in-laws came down and visited, and my mother-in-law makes the best lemon meringue pie in the world, and she was going to leave the desert because her skin got so dry.
Really?
Yeah.
You
so
saved the day?
We saved the day, actually. So we started trying different, soap recipes, and couldn't find anything that we liked, so we came up with our own recipe and started making it. Mom's skin got really good, and we had 6 more months of lemon meringue pie.
Oh my goodness! That's enough fun. I mean, you guys all could be on Shark Tank. I mean, so many entrepreneurs here. So you obviously doing what you love.
Exactly. It's really nice. We retired. We moved to the desert. Have an acre of land out in the middle of absolutely nowhere, and we hang out, make dog treats, and make soap.
My job sucks all of a sudden. What did you do in a previous life?
I was food and beverage person. Yeah.
Okay, so
in Seattle for years and years and years. And you get to the point where you just had enough of all that and want to try something for yourself.
Well, good for you, man. My pleasure. And what's the name of the company again?
Desert Oasis Soap.
All right, Desert Oasis Soap.
DesertOasisSoap.com.
All right.
Hey, thank you so much.
Make sure you sign a book, sir.
Will do.
We appreciate it. Thank you very much.
I'll bring you a sample of soap.
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic.
Hey, Jerry.
How you doing over there? You doing good? All right. All right, so this is the first hour and a half. Come have a seat. Let's see what we got here. All right. Give me a number over there, Kristen.
39.
39. This one's 39 too.
She'll be 40.
Okay. I'm at 8. What's your name?
Rebecca.
You're not connected to this guy.
No.
Because he's laughing. So I just wanted to make sure.
Oh, we're just
You got it.
Yeah, he's trying to do something new. I own and operate BB Jam and Farms.
Oh, that's the coolest name. Say it like you could really say.
We've been jamming.
There you go. And what do you do?
I make all kinds of jams and jellies, pickles, barbecue sauce. We pick prickly pear and make prickly pear products. We do prickly pear lemonade, prickly pear jellies. Prickly pear's got a lot of health properties to it.
So versatile. I mean, I see it with everything. Let me ask you a dumb question. Is it just the pulp inside the actual prickly pear? Does it have to be processed certain ways? How do you use it?
It has to be processed, but you can either cold press it or you actually just press the juice out. You can cook it and then press the juice out. Either way, the properties don't get lost. It's really high in calcium, magnesium, iron, and zinc. A lot of diabetics use it to keep their A1C numbers down. It's good for inflammation, if you have any inflammation problems. It's good for hangovers.
Hangovers? All right, so you didn't tell me there's less sugar, right?
There is.
That's one of the reasons why. So if you looked at anything, it's talks about peanut butter and stuff like that. There's a lot in it, right? So what's not in it?
There's
like things that aren't good for you that you keep out of it. Is there anything specific to try to keep out of it?
no. No, because naturally it has all those vitamins and everything in there, so there isn't anything. The only thing that we do is we don't pick it along public roads because that exhausts and, you know, the natural contaminants. So maybe that's what we keep out of it. You know, we pick on our friend's property, on our own property, away from, you know, away from. Well, we came to the desert about 12 years ago and needed to figure out how to make a living. And cowboys love jam, so here I am, 12 years later.
So you've been coming here for a long time?
Yeah, I've been here at St. Philip's Plaza for about 12 years.
Good for you. All right, give me the name one more time.
We Be Jammin' Farms.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Get the sign in.
Okay.
See, we should have brought a box so we could go around and buy stuff here. There's so many cool things here. By the way, if you just joined us on the show, we have been crazy. Second of all, we are trying to go some 24.
Go ahead and have a seat, and then he'll start. Go ahead and have a seat.
We're going after the world record for the most interviews ever by a human being on radio, probably broadcasting, etc. And also would like to honor those who have lost their lives on the weekend. Draw attention to that as well. Tonight at the studio, which is the J. Jupiter as I look at the studio, 2919 East Broadway Boulevard, we'll be having people come in, they'll be catered food, and as soon as you the guys who are names to the businesses, I'll drop their names on the air today. But who's in the vibe tonight? And we'll be doing this all night long, right up to tomorrow morning. So we'll be by then. Hi, young man, what's your name?
Jerry Snyder.
Hi, Jerry. What are you up to today? Yeah, what do you find? Everyone comes here for the you get healthy stuff? Oh yeah? You get good?
You're still here.
Yeah, but you're still young. Yeah. Where are you from originally? Louisville. That's right. I'm sorry. I said it like a white Norfolk guy. What made you move down?
That's it.
They just years ago when the first place to have it. Now it's not as good, right? Or did it get What happened? Did we spoil it?
People do that very well.
What do we do with tools and things like that? Because I never thought I had it. Now, the last couple of years, I've struggled myself to still bad. And you got rid of the app. What did you do back? What did you do for work back in the
I was a Springs representative over the years. Disability claims, everything in the background. People over the years, greatest stories about America.
I thought you were kidding about the greatest one. That is the greatest one.
When I started in 61, people were being born in 8 and I had filed a birth certificate, which was great. And one of the primary things they did to cover backup was discharge papers. And you read them for discharge papers and we found out
So you're a history expert by now. And I bet you're right.
And later on, I talked to people from the birth certificate. I read the 85th century and everything. Pearl Harbor, DA.
today's the day then. Well, you've been a pleasure, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Make sure you mark in the book over there. And we get there. We're over 40.
But if you want, you don't mind. Okay, so 5 to 10.
Susie, come sit up. Get Susie down for a second.
No, one word.
Now, unfortunately, I only got 2 minutes, but come on, we'll do it anyway. It has to be documented. What? Oh, come on. All right, so first I thought you sent a card to us that was about an escape concert, but then I realized it was something else. Hi, Susie. How are you? Thanks for supporting us all the time. We appreciate it all the time. This is going to be kind of rapid fire, but we never got to interview you as a person. So we can do that now. All right, what did you do for a living back in the day?
I worked 10 years there. And went to Safeway. As a pharmacy tech.
You get out of town quite often.
Oh yeah, because everybody lives in there. I'm the only weirdo that lives in it. I escaped.
Tell me something about Denver that's nice.
Well, I think probably the Rocky Mountains. I mean, you get away from that. Gosh, it's just 5 million people, and if you like big cities, that's why I moved out of it. I like it quieter. It's a fabulous place. It's got every sport. It's got the Avalanche, it's got the Rockets, it's got the Nuggets, it's got...
All right, then why do you stay in Tucson?
Because I lived here in the 50s, my dad lived here. I lived here. I was from 4th to 9th grade in Tucson, Arizona. And I cannot add 2 to any more things to
But still you love the place.
I never ever would have thought I would ever move back to Tucson. My mother used to say, oh, let's go back and visit dear Tucson.
Yes, I just wrapped a couple of them. Okay, I can put that.
But I'm here.
We're all here. And I want to thank you too. Why do you support the show so much? You're always helping us.
I don't know, those crazy people are just that way. You just get away from them.
I guess so, huh?
Yeah, you just can't.
Susie, thank you for everything so much. And what number did Susie end up being? What was Susie's official number? 42. She's the 43rd? 42nd. Oh, 42nd. All right. Thank you so much, Susie. Sign the famous book. Yeah. Who do I have over here? Come on down, sir. What's your name?
My name is Robert Myers.
What do you do, Robert? Or what do you do?
I'm a meat gunner by trade. I worked at Pike Place Market in Seattle for 35 years.
You're one of those guys that, you know what, explain something. I remember like this supermarket, something, you see the butcher behind or anything. They say, what would you like us to do? I'm afraid to bother you, so I can get the wrap meat. But then I see other people, they never go look at the wrap stuff, they go right, so how's the system?
Well, a lot of their meat cutters have still got good meat cutters, and most of them do not trained people, they don't know what they're doing. That's why people buy the wrap from the factory that way. The killing these guys that are
gross.
Yeah. And most of it, just like Walmart, all of them from Texas, they can kill 1,000 head an hour just for one.
So in your line of work, people came to you and said, hey, give me a cut of this or cut for that guy, right?
Yeah. When I was starting in the 50s and 60s, everything was cut by hand. We bought on quarters, halves. Now, don't consider
All right, tell me something we don't know about what's in I mean, is it an 8-day creation of so many different things they didn't do back in the day?
The problem is they're using so many growth hormones to make these cattle grow. It takes us, we're grass fed, it takes us 3 years to get a steer big enough. It takes them 18 months.
So you're still doing this?
We're doing right now. That's what we're selling.
That's why it's such a big deal. Is it refreshing that people want to go on to the non-GMO stuff?
Yes, exactly.
Because you felt that way for a long time.
More and more as this thing goes on, the government's going to find out that what these guys are feeding is killing them. That's where cancer's coming from.
Try to say that. So you're a guy who's done this your whole life, so you feel like you know what you're talking about.
I've been doing it for a whole life. I've tracked this thing. Why do you think girls don't
younger?
You know, I mean, yeah, trying to show hormones, just to feed these guys.
Well, you know what? I don't give me a name of the business and
It's San Rafael grass-fed beef.
You raise your own right here.
We have a hard hit on grass.
Check that out. Please sign in. Come on down, sir. You're either a bike or you wear a street hat. So you bike your way down here?
I'll be motorcycle.
Where do you put it?
My standard print.
I told my wife told me if I moved to Tucson, I'd be able to ride my motorcycle again. And I got here and she said, no, you're going to get killed. Is it a scary thing sometimes? Right? No?
I'm high school guy.
Right?
I commuted to college, I commuted to service.
It's never going to be you. It's always going to be some day's driver that way.
The safest thing on the road in the sense that I can stay out of accidents. You know, I got better turning power, I got better acceleration, I got much better visibility.
What do you ride?
Beaver. Alcat.
Yeah, I'm jealous twice now. I just met you. I hear the beautiful bike.
It is. It's, like I said, I've been on a bike just like I ever owned.
Really? It's good when you can do it your whole life.
I can go to San Antonio in a day on it and be ready to go, ready to entertain my grandchildren when I get there.
So everybody tells me that this is such a bad cold city, and I say, well, back east it's way worse though, but on a bike you notice it, so is it a problem?
Yeah, it is. It is. It was better back in the day.
What road do you stay away from on your bike?
Well, previously the first roads in the city were grand. And I had to ride those from where I live on the far west side. I had to ride them all the time. Sort of Richard Dean but now grand is pretty good.
Yeah, except for driving. So what'd you do for a living with you?
Career military, and then worked in D.C. and
ride a bike with military.
Oh yeah.
I'm not surprised.
You know, parking was such a problem on the base.
Yeah.
I got an app.
So what do you do these days?
I'm just retired. I'm part of the veterans group here. That's what how I got involved. So I heard about this thing. Somebody contacted my group.
Oh, okay. What's the name of the group?
The military Purple Heart. So if you're desperate for a few more, tomorrow morning we're going to have a service at Purple Heart Park. You know where that is on the far...
You know what, she can tell me, but I know it's stuff in the studio tomorrow. Can we drag some people down out there? We'll get you coffee and donuts and stuff.
Well, the event doesn't start until you guys wrap up. But if you're down to the last hour or so...
You know, we're in the studio all night, so at 5 in the morning we'll be in the studio if anybody wants to stop by.
Yeah, well, I'll put out the word to my group.
I know it's hard.
But, you know, these guys have a lot of time with me.
I'm getting there real fast.
Getting out at night is sometimes a little bit.
Well, I'll tell you what, they're old timers, they might be up at 5 in the morning.
That's true, too.
We'll be just sitting there like this in the studio. So.
I'll put out the word.
All right, man. Thanks for serving this country. What branch?
I did 2 years in the Marines and 18 years in the Navy. Yeah, I've worked well, I got spent all of that. When I was in the Navy, I did a tour of the Air Force. And I grew up in Army bred.
Nobody does that.
I got everything covered.
So when they start calling the names, I always like to ask them what we call the other guys, the squids, the thing.
Oh, yeah.
They can't say that.
Yeah.
Enjoy the beaver. Sign in on the weekend. And thank you for serving, man. Appreciate it. All right, who's next in line? Show guy over here. What's your name? Hey, man. Nice to meet you. What brings you down?
I'm a vendor here. Yeah, scraps on scraps. Local compost.
Alright, now I gotta figure out what that is. Alright, is it composting?
Yeah, we make it, we facilitate the service for compost. We help you with the process for waste to get it out. We take the bulk and swap it out every other week. Take your excess food waste out to the local process and compost that.
That's an amazing thing to farm.
Yeah, most definitely. Well, it strictly stays at the food bank farm, and they feed the crops at the farm out to less fortunate with that compost.
That's right. You're used to being us. Yeah. I'm used to being in the studio. So, if people want to get involved in your group, how do they do that?
You are website. Scraps on scraps.
That's a cool name. So, you're just the other guy, right? How did you get involved?
About 2 years ago, my daughter's mom and her sister compost plants at the University of Arizona. So he actually decided to graduate into residential to take a compost that way.
Wow, so you're actually where are you from originally? California. Very cool. Alright, what's your dream? What are you going to do when you're like this?
I'm a social work journalist, so I'm not going to my job. So
Vine up in the 22nd floor back in 1980-81.
Back in CNN with CNN.
And we had it was hilarious, we had a satellite broadcast. We had to illuminate the satellites at night, you know. So we had the studio to ourselves, and all us techies, we had a band called Pigs of the Night Shift. And we did live broadcasts in the middle of the night. It was hilarious.
That's spectacular. You'll have to email me. I want to hear more about that story that you probably can't tell on here right now. But absolute blast. And what's your name again?
David Grant. And I should say, right now I have my own business working with Department of Economic Security as a vendor. I work with clients who are in both vocational rehabilitation, with cognitive disabilities, learning disabilities, and we look at how can we use technology to help them be more successful in school, on the job, and in independent living.
How do they reach you?
They go through a vocational rehab counselor. The counselor will make up a plan, and they'll say, they'll contact me. You know, that's the way it works. If I've been a special ed teacher for many years, and you know, you look at kids coming up through high school, and they really ADHD, physical disabilities, whatever. We've got to get them equipped to understand how to use this technology, you know, when they go to college, so they can be ready to compete. So it's a ball. Thank you so much.
Eclectic family, you guys are a blast.
And congratulations to you, and all the best.
Your number, you can tell everybody you were number
50.
Number 50, 50. 50.
Yeah, that's a pretty good number.
Yeah.
Did you sign in?
Yes, let me do that. Yes, gotta do that. Okay. I'd love to know more about this setup here too.
Isn't that creative? Yeah, my engineer did. It's basically an iPad built into an audio board, and if I'll show it to you if you
sure.
Pop up.
And you got it? Are you hooked in the phone line then? Oh, okay.
So it's it's with Verizon.
They have Wi-Fi here.
They're supposed to be feeding us.
Yeah, the one we used to go.
Oh, so it's kind of creative, see?
Yeah, this beats those old Shure mixers where you have the hard wire and everything.
I have a myself.
Kind of the same thing?
No.
Hi, young lady. What's your name? Let me see if I can get the microphone here. That's nice. I think everything's okay. Am I still good, Michael? Can you hear me over there? All right. It's hard to tell because you're caught up in a little square studio. We're in a beautiful St. Philip's Plaza, wonderful place over here. Yeah, no, I can hear him. I'm just down there. You won't hear him. We're just going to chat a little bit. All right. What brings you down here?
To the market?
Yeah.
Or to tomatoes.
Oh, your tomatoes here?
You can get them in the store and they just don't taste like anything, but that's true.
Well, then let me ask you this, because when I buy tomatoes in the store, they seem to go bad in like 3 days. Why is that happening? Am I buying the wrong tomatoes?
I'm not an expert on that. I would just get them fresh and eat them soon.
Yeah, I think that's probably. Oh, you knew we were here too? Did you know we were here? No, I did not. No? Okay, we didn't really know we were here. Here anyway. So where did you get the tomato?
I came here to talk to you about something interesting.
Okay, I can give you a minute and a half. We'll go for it.
Okay. Well, I'm just so excited. I'm on this new project. I just moved to Tucson from Montana last August, and I've just been involved with this big project ever since. Back in the 80s, I was commercial fisherman in Alaska, and then I was a writer-photographer covering fishing for the fish paper today. So I accumulated quite a collection of photos and stories, but left Sitka, Alaska, and went on to a life of doing other things. 30 years later, putting them together, I did a book, and I did an exhibit in Port Townsend, Washington, and I just was so excited. I got back from Sitka, Alaska last week after 27 years gone, and just jumped into it. So anyway, we're going to have a... Oh yeah. I don't have it with me. It's called Alaska Fishing Gold Rush of the 1980s. It was an insane decade where all of fishing longline, halibut, scrunched down from 8 months, about 8 months, to 24 hours. It was a deadly period. Yes, it's a long explanation of why, but that's what the insanity was in the 80s. And it was also what I call the last of the open frontier, because they locked it up after that. Anyway, I'm just so excited because everybody in Sitka is so excited because this is their history, and we're going to have a big photo exhibit. Yeah, and a big photo exhibit in August with 100 large photos of the people who lived there.
And you have it out there?
Yeah, so I'm sorry I just took over your interview, but this is just what I'm in the middle of. And
So are you going to have a website or anything, or people can find out about this?
Yes, but I also have a Facebook page where I post a lot of the photos and everything that's going on. Okay, I'm going to have to spell it because my name is, it's called, it's Yana M. Suki, but that's JANAMSUCHY. And the website is Fishing for a Living Alaska.
You sound like you had a big interest.
I did. That was a long, long time ago.
You're reliving it now, though.
Well, which is cool because a lot of people are gone now. A lot of boats are sunk. So it's history because it's 30 years, but it's still living history.
Well, I'm going to find you. I appreciate it. What a great project. What an exciting project.
Thank you, Jim. I'm sorry I took over your interview.
Not at all. That's what we're here for today. Make sure you sign in.
Yeah, I did.
And good luck with it. Good luck with your project. I'll find you on Facebook.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you. All right, we are down here at wherever we are, right? This place is fantastic. I will promise you this. I'm not saying I'm a radio guy. I will absolutely be telling you way more often. This is a cool place. Isn't this cool? Maybe not if you're standing out in the sun, but I mean, we're not forgetting you. We'll get you.
Get me.
All right, come on over here, young lady. Come sit down. What's your name?
Melba Garceloni.
Hello. That sounds like an Italian American. Is it? Yeah? Where are you from?
Michigan.
Oh, you got that, you have a secret that I don't know what brought you to Tucson?
We have some friends here. We were just sort of working the day, moving around, figuring out where we were going to be.
Can I ask how many years ago that was? Or that was?
No, it's not weird at all. Yeah, I can't stop eating it now.
Like all of us, you came and then left. We all had the same thing. You know, we had a child, wanted to be your grandma, came to us 16 years ago. It's amazing what this town does. So what did you do for a living?
American Airlines.
Ooh, so you traveled. Did you have one route, or did you travel a little?
No, I still work. Reservation.
Then you get tired of people saying it's hard.
It happens all the time.
Well, you know it's a compliment. If you look like you have a desk job, you wouldn't say that. It's in fact, one of our friends asked to come to the show. I did that for many years. It's interesting around the world. Is it here? You meet all kinds of people. What's a popular destination? What do people do there? I never tried.
Is that what he does? Trying to break legs?
Oh, really? Really?
And selling so many tickets to San Juan, yes.
Now, do people come to you, they want to be pushed in a certain direction based on price and your expertise, or do they come to you, they know what they want to do?
most of the time I know what they want. There's sometimes that's my I'm home-based, so I work.
Travel though is so crazy because you can look, something can cost $5 grand and then if you catch it at the right time, it's $800. I mean, it's all, I guess, supply demand.
All the flights, this kind of guys get sold out. The next class is so you just got to get it right, and sometimes if I don't flight, they'll go lower.
So either real early or real late, right?
Most of the time earlier.
Do you travel? So you watch for the deals and then you see stuff you can jump on?
No, I travel quick.
Oh, well, sure. And so where do you go? Tell me the last place you travel.
Last place I went,
All right, so people, you still want business, right? All right, how do people get paid?
Call the 800 number.
Okay, see, they can just start having an airline. Switch off here.
I actually work the perfect value program. I work the domestic I do domestic sales.
And what's your name? Thank you so much. Make sure you sign on, Roy. Happy travels. I'm jealous already. Thank you so much for coming by. All right, this has been a fun place. And you're listening to KEVT, sorry, Tucson Official Walk. Now, you might have been wondering that. You might be saying, I wonder what I'm listening to. In honor of all those who lost their lives, and we picked this date for this, we were going to the world record for this in one day. And I guess we're up into the early 40s already. How are you? See what it did? I have a great job today. I look up, there's another face right there. I don't even know. What's your name?
I'm Martha.
Hi, Martha. How are you? You're all smiles and perky and pink and purple and stuff like that today? What are you doing now?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Things for native seeds, which I really believe wholeheartedly. This is unusually cool for us.
Do we have to tell them?
I've been growing here.
I'm learning already. It's fascinating. So what are you doing to make sure that it stays alive?
In the first place, because the fastest message in the brain is kind of
So basically, instead of trying to beat them with the hammer, let them love it, really take off the
and the native seed search is being saved.
Whatever it is,
and this is very behind. So the native person or this family, family that saved these seeds. I think
for everything. I mean, their livelihood. All right, then how did you get involved?
Well, it's wonderful programs that yesterday were people like Dr. Barney Burns and Gary Mathia and Karen Wright. That the vision 35 years ago to be
So, what do you do with them? Tell me, if I take you a book and never do anything like I don't, and I saw these things and you say, well, why would I want to buy one of these things?
Okay, I'm going to tell you the story of quite similar.
All right.
This is the coolest ancient, this is a dream that told the
they all come out of the woods.
I didn't see it across the car. Yeah. The way they did after the
Well, what type of person gets by what?
most people sweet berry, you can take and make into the most fabulous hot soup. Pilaf with stir-fried chicken. You can make it into a meal salad. Oh man, I wish that you had a scratch and sniff radio station.
I was looking at that. That was so intense.
This is one thing that really because you're in Tucson, she's at a vintage place that take a day's labor and makes it into a 5-minute gourmet mix. Yeah, take a sniff. You've got to try it. This one is really good. It has almond, it has
All right, you're going to give me the name of your group again.
Flor de Mayo.
And you're here every week.
Yes, and we've got a blog too, a diamond blog with some other foodie women. Savor the Southwest WordPress.
Savor the Southwest WordPress.com.
And my website is flordemayo.com.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Good luck with
I'm
it.
learning a lot of stuff. I got troublemakers coming on the horizon. Absolute troublemakers coming on the horizon. It's 6 minutes after 12 o'clock. We're listening to hopefully will be once in a lifetime shot. And I am to listen to it. It's a lot of fun so far. And we're trying to set the world record for most interviews. And we're only just a couple hours in. We're going to be going to 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, non-stop if we have to be. And I see some of the vendors are backing up and stuff like that. But now I'm a new addict of this place. This place is so cool. Have you ever been here before?
Years ago, there used to be, Cafe Terracotta used to be here, and I came up, but it's wonderful. And we just stopped in at the cantina, and it's fun, and what a beautiful, clean place.
Well, I'll tell you what, I just talked to someone who's in working for American Airlines. You have a little background in that line of work now.
Yes.
What did you do? Give me, what was your first job?
My very first
job? Not a
job.
fake job, like, you know, a waitress or something. What was the first?
I was working in a library, my very first job, binding books with tape.
Really?
Yes, and I didn't like it.
I'm not shocked at that.
And
No one ever met her and said she works in a library, right? I can tell.
so then my parents were very annoyed with me, but I quit and went to work at a drive-in, the A&W drive-in. They're like, well, you could have a sensible job.
You didn't wear roller skates.
Yes, I did.
You did?
No, I really didn't.
There's good food.
Yeah, it's fun.
And in the last several years, now you've been in Tucson for a while, right? How long?
Right, 35 years this August. We came with the military. No, we stay here for the summers. Too much going on to leave.
You always have something.
I try.
So what, when you tell people who've never been to this part of the country, they say, why are you living there? It's hot. Be positive. What's positive about Arizona?
Well, there's always something going on here. It's easier to get cool than it is to get warm.
You know, I never hear people say that. That's exactly what it is.
Yes.
I try to tell people, you know, you can always cool off. You always jump in the water, the door, something like that.
That's what I tell people too. I said, we don't go out and sit in the sun in the summer any more than you go sit in the snow in the winter.
All right, what's your pet peeve in the world? I know you had something going on before. Is that issue still going on?
Yes, bicycles.
Yeah, well, what's the problem?
Well, we live near the Saguaro Park, and they're talking about developing a bicycle dude range, which will interfere with the national park because of the animals. You know, the people will be coming, in our opinion, from out of town to support this park, and I doubt they just go to bed at 5 o'clock or whenever it gets dark. And it's so that the animals will like, yes, right. I mean, just that park and it doesn't affect us directly, but it does affect some of our neighbors who would be right in their backyard.
Well, I want to tell people you've been one of the very, very young
Thank you.
Thank you, young lady. Hope you're feeling better. Don't forget to sign the book. Let's get this young man with the sunglasses on. James, can you take a picture of him? Yeah, that's a good time. Hey, I'm getting it fast. I'm racing to catch up. All right, Ron. How you doing, man? How are you? It's good to see you in a nice environment like this. Did you check out any booths or anything?
I went to several of them, had a few samples, and then we went to the cantina.
Yeah, she was just saying that. I don't know why I haven't been there. Look at the crowds of people. These places are very, very cool. Well, now you have an interesting background too. So give me I only have a couple of minutes obviously, but what were you doing at 22 years old? Yeah, so you were early, right? How long did you stay?
25 and a half years.
Good for you. So you're, well, I want to go there. When I know people, it's scarier than when I don't know them. I'll ask you real quick. All right, so what's wrong with any of the other branches?
Absolutely not. It's a good choice. Actually, proud of us.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
You know what? Your wife and you both big supporters of connected to the military. So it's Memorial Day out there. I mean, is it a day that you wake up in the morning and say, you know, I've lost some people out there, or you know people who've lost people?
Yes, it is. You know, every Memorial weekend, you know, you think about people. One of the things about the service is
I bet after this weekend there's going to be somewhere.
I'll ask you one more question. Obviously, you're a patriotic guy. Do you get jaded over the years, or do you just look at it as just something special? What does the military do for the way you think about America?
well, it stands for everything, I think. Freedom, the opportunity to support freedom, respect it. You know, and I like super conservative patriot. I don't want to believe God because when I think about all the wars, and I'm a bit of a history, I read about one lots of research.
Yeah.
Well, and you know, you might make the same mistake.
When you get up there and you sign your name and you're walking around, what kind of food are you looking for?
We had breakfast in the park with Monterey Club this morning.
My pleasure, man. Thanks for your support of the station. Appreciate it. You're 55 as of today. Real age, isn't it? That's what it says right there. All right, we got another guy. Come on down, man. All right. What's your name?
Todd.
Todd?
Yep. Really cool to be here. Thanks for coming.
I appreciate it very much, man. Tell me something about yourself.
Always irreverent, except when I'm not.
All right, that's 50-50. Yeah. What you do? You do anything for a living?
As little as possible.
Yeah,
you know, just trying to live and be in the moment as much as possible anymore.
Is that just a hat? Or is that just a hat, or are you a fan?
Oh, I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I'm not from here originally, but you got to adopt the local.
After a few years, they make you.
Yeah, they do. If not, they come around.
They come
with jack boots and flashlights in your face.
Absolutely. Believe me.
The Arizona Wild kind of crew.
Where are you from originally?
Indiana.
Oh, cool. I used to live in Michiana.
Michiana, right. Where everything's similar.
You know? Yeah, I got to tell you though, the clock thing, we're perfect for Tucson. The clock thing there, it was like one time in Michigan, different time in Indiana, like a mile away.
I'm 43 years old, yet to change the clock.
You've been one of those, there's only 3 places.
There was only 2 when I was Indiana and Arizona, and I moved from Indiana to Arizona. And I have yet to change the clock.
Oh, you can have a blast with people with that. So it's time to change mine. I've never changed mine, all right?
Good. Like me neither. I don't see why there's a need for it, but somehow the powers be.
What would you say if someone said to you, you know, we need to be changing the clocks around?
Well, then I would turn it to quitting every time.
or you'd have to move back to the only
But
place
then I'd
left?
actually have to work to do that.
Did you go to school around here?
Yeah, actually I got a degree in NAU at the flag, but I did it from Tucson online.
No, it's a beautiful place. It's a flag. Nice weather. You're in a college town.
I'd like to have a house up there and drive up there in the summer and drive down here in the
But
winter.
then you have to work hard and make, get corporate.
Yeah, no, and that's the rub. That's the rub.
So what you do? What do you like to do?
Prolonged arrangement of the senses. And just have fun. This is all just a ride.
So
There's thrills and there's chills and there's brightly colored.
You should have been. You're too young. You should have been in the 60s.
I know that. I'm trying to revive it just by my own short vibrations. Just trying to bring it back into being.
You want to see the full name?
No, Todd.
All right, Todd will do it. Thank you, man.
All right, buddy.
Good
All right, thanks for having me.
Who's this lady over here? Come on down. Yeah, I'm getting ruder as a guy on these films. So next. What's your name? Eleanor. Where are you from?
I was born in Illinois. I grew up in Colorado.
See, only in Tucson, if I were in a different city, everybody was like Boston. I'd say, where are you from? They'd say Boston. No. At least over here you can break the ice with that because it's always something different. How did it brought you here?
Well, I moved here for the first time after college because I had a friend who was moving here and I wanted to get out of Colorado. Thank you. So I said, what the heck? I stayed for about 4 years and then 4 years.
All right, then what did you do if you did work? What did you do for a living to be able to different jobs?
Mostly I'm a writer. Although when I was in Seattle, I worked with
Really good.
Yeah, that's inspiring for a writer. What kind of writing?
Well, I like to write anything. I just love words. Yeah, I would. Right now, I have a job writing multiple choice test questions, for which they pay me.
You're one of those people that tries to trick us with.
I do not. I absolutely
you do it straight.
not.
Because
I
like I always
consider
tell
it my sacred duty to write a fair choice test.
because you know how it works, right? So if I asked you, I'm going to ask you this legitimately. If I ask you, if I look at a multiple choice question and there's 4 answers, in theory there's no hints. But here's what I would do. If it says the answer is 400, 398, 397, and 2, you know it's not 2 already. It's probably not the highest. It's probably the second to the highest.
I don't write math questions, so I'm not sure.
So what you do is that you try not to let that be guessable, right?
We do, and we write the correct answer, and the incorrect answers are actually colors. So we try to make them distracting, but not plausible. Because if it's plausible, it's a trick. But if it's distracting, then it's doing its job.
Yeah, I like that. All right, so if you were at $1 million, you could write any genre you want to write.
Oh, shoot. I would probably write fiction. I probably would write estimates like this.
Well, we're going to have to look for that. Then what you need? You have a pen or something? You have to make one up.
Maybe I would.
Make one up. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. Make sure you sign out, sign in, whatever we're signing for. Right?
All right.
Appreciate that. Yes, multiple choice questions. See, they're all in a club. That's it. There's no one to read the truth, but yeah. Oh man, oh man, oh man. All right, we're interviewing little troublemakers. Hope I know these people. That's
Oh, you know this one. Go ahead and say your name. Don't talk in the microphone. What? Say who you are.
I don't know. You do one? Yes, I do. Come on. All right, Daniel. I want to ask old, sarcastic, wise guy questions because I know who he is.
He's got
Daniel, did your mom drag you down?
Yeah.
Good luck, guys.
I know.
Did she promise you that there were certain things that you could go look at down here?
Promised me everything.
Oh, look at that. What a good kid. He didn't even throw mom under the bus. So,
I buy cookies and some Tweepies and some honey and some
Oh, you got honey.
tomatoes.
Do you like, what do you like better, cookies or tomatoes? Yeah, you know, we normal.
But I never ate
With what?
I never ate sweet peas.
Sweet peas? What are sweet peas? The peas that are sweet? Oh, okay. Yeah, me, I try not to. But they're good for you, so you probably should. What else do they say is good for you?
I don't know.
No? Is cake good for you?
No.
How do you know?
I don't know. I just think it's so good
Because it's cake. I bet you if I say vegetables, is vegetables good for you? Do you like vegetables?
Yeah.
What's your favorite vegetable?
My favorite vegetable is apples.
You got a meaty pumpkin.
I mean, my favorite. I have two favorite apples.
Oh,
It's
okay.
apples and pears.
His favorite vegetable is
Apples and pears. Apples and pears. That's my favorite fruit.
Where are you going to go when you get out of here today? Do you know where you're going today? Oh, you get to...
We already went to the church.
Oh, you went to church already today? What a good boy. All right, do you know how to write your name down there for us so you can count in the book?
Yeah, I do know how to write my name.
How do you spell your last name?
My last name is C-O-S.
He has an easy last name. That's not fair. Thank you, Daniel. Appreciate it. Let's get your mom to sit down and see what she's got to say.
Oh my goodness.
And which could possibly be. I don't know if it's technically the first time for you, but
Feels like a million
I don't have to
years.
say anything. You don't have to. Can I acknowledge you?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
And full disclosure, I know we're at the farmer's market where I should be eating healthy, but we had a donut this morning.
Really?
Yeah, which is part of the reason I had to go to church this morning.
I don't blame you. You know, it's getting warm now, but it was just amazing here. I mean, it's beautiful. I'm going to come here seriously. It was
It's gorgeous.
And once we finally get out here, and you are known to a lot of people. They're probably more so than I ever was, because you had a pretty high-profile job, huh?
We had a lot of fun over at the other radio station where I was the news and entertainment director. And I also had a great run with Fred Imus and Don Collier on Sirius XM. We did a show called Fred's Trailer Park Dash, where I played Missy, the long-neck redneck. I had a couple kids, lost them in a trailer, don't know where they disappeared to, but heck, we had a good time about 7 years.
I want some of those tapes. You're going to have to dig up some of those tapes, because we need blackmail.
Oh my gosh, you totally do. Well, the farmer's market here at St. Philip's Plaza at Swan and Grant is, that's where we're going next, Crossroads. Right now we're at St. Philip's Plaza at River and Campbell, and we're heading over to Crossroads. But this is great. It's a fabulous idea, and the interviews sound wonderful. What I was telling Crystal was everyone has a story, and it was so fascinating to hear. So even if you don't think you have anything to say, I'd love to hear it.
Yeah, no, very true, and obviously I won't know what I'm talking about very soon, so it'll be up to the person to tell their story,
To do
right?
something, that's right.
So see, now this is like, you've been on live though before this, right?
Yeah.
Like, recently? I won't say where.
Recently.
Say where.
No, not recently. We're behind the scenes now because I'm a mom.
Yeah,
and
mom's a full-time job.
It
isn't
is, yeah.
No, he seems so easy to deal with.
Oh, he is. He's crazy. Like, can I tell him I'm going to tell him the taco story.
Uh-oh.
So, all right, the other day I'm making dinner.
Wait, let me make it in the form of a question. Do you have a taco story?
I have a matter of fact,
Could you tell
Jim,
me?
thank you for asking. I have a taco story. I'm in the kitchen making tacos, and my son Daniel, who's 6, goes, Mama, I'm hungry. I'm really hungry. Okay, sweetheart, I'm working on it. And my husband goes, Daniel, that's the wrong way to say it. You say, Mama, I think you look really good. Tell your mama she looks really good. And Daniel goes, she'd look a whole lot better with a taco in her hand. My 6-year-old son, ladies and gentlemen, the next Jay Moore.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jim. It's going to sound
Appreciate
great.
it. Don't forget, you guys have to sign.
We'll sign.
You have to be official. And you know what I'm realizing? There was probably a lot of great booths here, but when I get off, there won't be. Oh, you got stuff? Okay, good. We'll be eating in the car. No, in the car, and I have to talk out loud while we're doing this because we're documenting. In the car, you'll have to flip video. In the car, just to be safe. Or start the flip video before you shut that, or just carry that. Keep going with it.
Thanks, Nicole.
And then the big challenge would be when we go to the next location. For those of us listening, we're going to crossroads at Swan and Grant next. Swan and Grant. And the first thing we have to do, hopefully Frankie's already ahead of us, and we'll have to make sure we have power there, or this won't go on the air. So that'll be quite a challenge. All right, who do we have?
Hi, I'm Margot Beams. Do we have
How are
power
you?
at Grand Swan?
You get that look like, what did I get myself into sitting down in front of my body? Look, you might say, I don't know what I'm going to say. I don't know what I'm going to say.
Okay.
We've already done 59 straight of these with total strangers, so, you know, why not? All right. What do you do? Do you work? Do you go to school?
Yes, I work here.
Oh, you work here? You have a booth?
No, sorry.
Oh, in Tucson. You work here, right here in this seat.
I work for you.
There you go. I don't know my own booth. So what do you do?
I'm an environmental engineer with Freeport Math.
No, you say that to someone who's not very educated. What do you do for a living?
So I work for a mining company, and I help test out new emerging water treatment technologies.
Oh, wow. So you have an opinion on all the mining controversies regarding your jobs and mines and all that?
Right, let's not go there.
So,
it's my day off.
Yeah, I don't blame you. You know what? I stay out of it too. It's almost like religion and politics, because there's this half that's so pro-mining and half that's so anti-mining. I'm like, I'm never going to change either side, and they're only going to yell at me.
Yeah, exactly.
And I can honestly, I can see a little bit of the truth in both sides. I'm not getting it. So give me a little bit of a typical day.
We're going to have to go get it's very hard to define a typical day. It always changes, but we'll kind of get in, see how the plant is operating, either be out in the field or be working on some data analysis calculations, working with the operators, and or working with other engineers. So, I mean, it really changes day to day depending on. No, it's very not typical. No.
Would you rather be out in the field or rather be behind the desk? Or is it good to sit up?
I like both. Like an ideal day would be mostly in the field doing work, but then also inside a little bit too.
Well, you seem like a very intelligent woman, but you also look about 16. So, if she said she went to high school, I would have bought it. I'm not going to lie. No, I give you a compliment there. But maybe someday it'll be a compliment. Not yet. My pleasure meeting you.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you too.
Sign in, and with better handwriting than that.
Okay.
No, we don't care. That's just so that we can prove that we actually talk to you guys.
Cool. All right, well,
and is this guy related to you in any way?
Yeah, this is my dad.
Well, he's better sit down. Is he trying to back up? I see.
No.
I just told him. We didn't forget Tom. We didn't forget Tom. We're going to get Tom.
We still have a vendor too.
And I don't know, hey, you know what? No, I don't even know how to get him started ahead of us in the next place because you don't know where what is? Oh, okay. Why did Corey was going to go there first? Oh, okay. We'll find out. Bottom line, I'm just going to make sure that works with my car to get power for this, or else we'll be taking a long break and to make up for it doing the morning at the Maverick. Hello, sir. How are you?
Doing well.
What's your name? You look familiar. Have I met you?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think I did.
He's met almost everyone.
I think, was he the guy, were you in a tutu dancing?
That was me.
That was you. All right, I thought it was. Anyway, what do you do for a living, or what did you do?
I'm retired. I've been in sales.
What part of it?
Minnesota.
Probably just what's the Minnesota connection to Tucson other than cold and hot? Because there's so many people from Minnesota.
They come down to the cold snowbirds. They come down here in the winter. They go back up to their lake place in Minnesota, catch walleyes all summer, and come back down.
So you visit, but you don't stay back here?
No, I'm retired. I live in Eastern Colorado now. Moved up in the mountains. Retired ski bumper.
He's here visiting me.
I'm visiting
That's why
my daughter.
you're in better shape than me, and you're probably a couple of weeks older than I am. That's fantastic. So, you proud of this young lady?
Oh, definitely, yeah. She's my, they have 4 kids, but this was the favorite.
You can't say that.
Well, she's the favorite now, then my son, he's,
Oh, it goes around the whole family.
Wait, but how many boys and girls?
I got 1 boy and 3 girls. She's my youngest.
Yeah, the youngest is always a favorite. At least temporarily. I have a 13-year-old girl.
Yeah.
There's my son. They get big though. They grow.
I know. It's like she just got engaged. It's like, I don't want to let her go.
Wow, 16 days. Unbelievable. So what do you love about this part of the country?
The weather. It's nice. And right now it's cool, but I just came down to visit here. I like the desert. I like the warm. It's been really cold. We've got a lot of snow up where I live, and it's like I'm done with it.
What did you do when you were her age?
When I was her age? 16 or she's 26.
I did see your text right
Yeah.
away, but I'll make sure to
Well, I used to motorcycle, and then I was in my own paint wallpaper store.
Okay. I'll be in
I was always in sales.
at 26.
At 26, I was.
She's your favorite, but she's second guessing that.
I was ski bumming in Aspen, Colorado.
Yeah. I'm seeing the pattern. So you take work that allows you to live
Maybe the battery died or something?
Yeah.
Your lifestyle is important. And outdoors.
Outdoor, skiing, non-retired. Make a long story short, started ski bum in Aspen back in 69, 70, 71. And then married, 4 kids.
Everybody in the world wanted to do that.
I know, $2 an hour and ski all day. And made it
auto shut down, right?
You know,
Just let him finish with this, and then we're done anyway. So.
Then I got married, raised 4 kids, put them through college, and now I'm back out at Keystone ski bum resort 3 days a week. Ski and bike and hike.
I'm jealous of his life. I knew in 5 minutes. He's a great guy. Man, you're an absolute pleasure.
Yeah, it's nice talking to you.
Thank you. You got a great family.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Okay, sign in.
Oh,
I signed for him.
They already signed in. Thank you very much, guys. Enjoy, and happy 16th.
Yeah.
What's
The
that?
iPad is too high. It disconnected.
Oh, okay. All right. So what is
we're
that?
not on air.
Is he playing something?
Yes.
Okay.
But we have this going, so I think we're good.
It's not. It wasn't battery. It was heat.
It's definitely. It says on the iPad heat.
Okay.
Can the iPad work plugged in outside of this unit?
First needs to pull down.
No, because it plugs in to that too.
So thank God for that, because otherwise all those wouldn't have counted.
We wouldn't know, right? So,
But do you think you can hear on that?
no, we can't use it without this.
Apparently that's been done.
Is that what you're asking?
Why not?
Because then we don't have too much. I mean, I guess we can talk. Oh, you're saying supposedly.
So all those interviews that you just did still count because it's still on video. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, you're pointing to the video camera. I thought you were pointing to the iPad.
You want to put the iPad in his refrigerator for a few minutes?
Right?
Yeah.
They have to.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Just,
Oh, why? Was it a long time?
I don't know. Let me see which time you texted me.
The equipment just failed.
Yeah, 2 seconds. You're just cooling off the iPad.
Okay, it was like 5 minutes ago.
Oh, man. I don't even know what this is, but I'm going to try it.
Time to pack it up and go to Crossroads?
The iPad got too high, so we disconnected from the air.
Okay, so is he playing the hotkeys? Okay, good.
Yeah, he was new to the hotkey world.
It's really quite simple.
No.
I explained it over the phone.
Did you fire off the first one this morning, or did he?
He did. I explained it over the phone.
Good, good.
I was here.
I just put them all in order.
Yes, seriously.
Can you interview people?
Yeah, you better do now.
Yeah, this guy is too.
We'll
We
get
just
it
do it
fired
on
up
the
again.
camera.
Yeah, I'll wait. Because they were ordering your plug? Sure. Last time I was on the radio talk, they were ordering it.
Oh yeah, do it on your phone.
Wow, that's
I don't think I have it live on me. I got to do phone.
Can you just call in?
Because we're only doing 2. Hi.
Yeah, we
Sit down.
so we have everything recorded.
If Lucy Live is on, yeah, I'll try that. Otherwise,
Yeah, that's kind of hot.
Not right now. We're taking a break now.
I like that crap.
Yeah, we're
All right, I like that.
Where's the iPod right now?
It's in they're talking about.
I say we fire it back up, do a couple. Well, let's use this minute to talk.
You need to.
Or we never put you on, right?
But it's not even. We told them to.
No, but I mean, how are we going to do Frankfurt first? Right. We couldn't because we have to take this temper. So we're going to miss an hour.
Well, we are like an hour ahead.
But we're doing real well?
We're doing really well. You're going so long.
I know.
It's like if you keep at the pace you were going for like
oh, you mean we're an hour ahead because we started at 9:30 or whatever?
No, like we're an hour ahead in Jackson. We can kill an hour, but we shouldn't be. We need to be an hour.
No, we're going to be way ahead. We wanted to leave here with 100.
Yeah, like some of them were like 10 minutes.
People didn't want to wait in line because it was taking so long.
I know.
That's the biggest issue.
You know what was happening? I'm calculating during every interview. Did I really ask that like a question? Was this answer too short? Was this, you know, afraid we're going to think we have the record. We don't.
Honestly, I'm starting to think that something's going to happen. We're going to
Guinness was coming anyway.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And the other guys don't even have the rules of 5 questions and all that, right? Okay.
We're starting a whole new record slot if we go with the other guys.
All right,
So
let's
we're
look at
going to
it that
make
way.
up
I mean, we'll go for Guinness too, but we'll do it that way.
Wait, we get the record no matter what.
Yeah, but we still got to beat the number. I don't want to have a lower record.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. All right, let's try to plug in right now.
Is there a way to keep the camera constantly charging?
Yeah.
While we're at the other place?
Yeah. Yeah, we have power. I have a power strip. It plugs into the power strip, so it should be.
But you told Frank you had an inverter.
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to work
That's
it
our
out.
power then.
You said one thing that you said something during the order that freaked us out. Like,
yeah, I'm already starting to lose my mind. Let's get it fired up now and do these interviews since we're not going to gain any time anyway. You know what? Let's see. It should work for now. We'll get you guys. Now here's our biggest. Yeah, we're getting tonight tomorrow. Here's the biggest headache we got. Now we're going to drive down there. I got an inverter and cable and all that. Parking in the van, what you said, right? And I figure we'll have the car there. In this case, I can put the AC on in the car, and we can put that in there once in a while or whatever, as long as the mic's on there, you know? I don't touch the volume anyway. So if we can do a little whatever.
Circulation around the backside
of the
head.
That's true. These are so long.
Yeah. And I'm really not touching the mics right now. I mean, I'd like to be able to, you know. But that was a nightmare to start, but once it started, you know, we were okay. All right, let's see.
It's like cold to the touch now. We're set for a while.
Technology, you know what I'm saying? It's great till it's working. That's exactly it. Here's that somewhere. Stupid smart. My phones are moderately intelligent.
I had to go buy stuff and they closed everything. My tomatoes.
James, I think I got it in upside down.
No, it's the correct way. We just need to.
Well, and that was some of the issues that I faced when I was calling people. Like, well, information, we told you to cancel the show.
Hopefully Mike was playing the right thing. We'll fire this back there.
Society of Musicians.
Yeah, tell me about it. I love this thing. This is the first time that happened. But, so this will literally do everything that all that equipment did. See, we're connected right there. That's beautiful. And we should be fine. I'm trying to talk to Mike. Yeah. All right.
Yes, you're going to try this one.
All right, since he's playing that interview, someone text Mike and say, and we'll be up in 2 minutes. And when we get out of here, after I talk to these two gentlemen who booked down there, all we do, Frankie, we're just gonna ride to that spot, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I tried texting Corey, what's the word? I thought he was going to come by and grab another tent. He didn't.
Yeah, that's
So
all
we'll
right.
just
They
take
go
this
up so
down.
fast. By the time I get the car and the plugs and all that
We
stuff.
won't even pack it, we'll just close it down small. I'm going back to my trunk.
Well, I've got the avalanche if you need me to.
Yeah, we're in pretty good shape, I think. If this all fit in Frank's already, and we only got the one table, but we need more there. We don't even need more than one table, right? You need to sit down.
We have plenty of chairs. There are 2 more in the car.
All right, well, I guess we're about ready, right? You got the camera going, Stephen?
Yeah.
No, we'll just go ahead and try to move from here to there. Well, yeah, we've never had a time
Let's save this for one.
So yeah, we'll just...
That was very Danielle of you.
We're going to be here in about probably 20 minutes.
I mean, some of these are priceless. I didn't even see this one before.
Oh, I have a ton of
All right. We're back up and running, so this will only take a second.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So, we're going to ask you 5 questions. The only rule is please don't give one word answer.
Corey is...
I'm not saying we're ahead, I'm just saying it's more.
So don't just answer with yes or no.
Corey is going to be there at 2 o'clock, and he's got helpers coming at 3.
That sounds
Go out,
good. Yeah,
go out and grab people and bring them fries or whatever.
Yeah, we're bringing 2 people too, so it'll all be about that. All right, Ed.
Yeah, a couple people.
Let me. How do I tell him to pop that down?
Do you want me to call?
My wife does it.
You know what? I should wait. It's only 1.5 minutes or something. I should just wait. And you'll hear me talk to some people.
Do you remember when this was all grass? And then they
Thank you guys. This is grass?
Yeah, it used to be grass years ago. That's probably part of the reason they got rid of it. Because before it was. I was spoiled.
Eventually it's sun. If you want to go ahead and re-sun it, that'd be great.
Yes. All right, maybe you're gonna sign in. Sit down and we're ready to go.
I've been married 60 years.
In April.
Dawn Street, we're back to our live attempt to break the record. We never told you it would be smooth, just entertaining. We have a young lady with us right now. What's your name, miss?
Barbara Jo Johnson.
Oh, you got one of those 3 names. I like that. I gotta turn mine into a 3. Where you from, Barbara Jo?
I'm from, actually I was born in Pittsburgh, Florida. My father's in the Navy, but I've been in Tucson for 30 years.
Do you count yourself as a Navy brat or you like?
I'm a Navy brat.
Through and through?
Yes. My husband was in the Navy, my father, and my son.
Oh, so Memorial Day means a lot to you.
It does.
Yes. Did these people live it? Were they career military?
Oh yes, my father was a career man, and my son and my husband were 4 years stints, but their Memorial Day does mean a lot to us.
Just looking at the t-shirt, so you're a Ben's Bells person.
I'm a Ben's Bells person, yes. I found a Ben's Bell. I lost one of my children, and within a couple of weeks I found one hanging on the fence was, you know, meant to be. So I saved that one. And I go over and work with them whenever I can.
Wow, that must have been something that, in a positive way, kind of really hit you, right?
It did.
I bet you were a believer.
I am. Yes, I am.
And if you weren't, you would have been after that.
Right.
What did you do when you were fresh out of school?
Fresh out of school, I've been married 60 years. So fresh out of school, I married my husband. Had 5 children right away. And then I drove the city bus here.
Oh, we could go a half hour on just the city bus experience. I'm sure. What was that like?
I loved it. I enjoyed driving, and then I went into vision. I like to drive now. So no, meet the people every day. I was happy to do that.
What was the general age of the kids you would try to go?
All ages. So we have
phone would be for the
special
on
needs
air.
children, older folks, you know.
So it doesn't matter. There's another
They all knew you.
They all knew me.
What did they
Yes,
call
they
you?
I had a very
They called
short
me
time during it when
Really? Because
bus driver.
they always know, but they always know, you know, they see that smiling face and they always know. And so what brought you here? Was it military to get you here?
My husband worked in aircraft, and we lived in California. And we wanted to go back. I wanted to go to a small town 30 years ago. It wasn't. But that brought us here, and the kids all went to school. So
your kids are already in the professional world with their own lives. And you're staying in Tucson.
I am staying in Tucson.
Why would you want to go anywhere, right? Why would you say that?
I just love it. I still think it's kind of like a small town. And I like the people here. And I work at the farmer's market here every Sunday. We sell animal oil, my husband and I. People come that we know all the time. It's just
So what's the name of your booth?
I'm the Arizona Emu Oil.
So you're here every Sunday if you want to
Every
come visit.
Sunday, yes.
You can come see Bus Driver right here every Sunday. Thank you for your smiling face
Thank
today
you so
and
much.
for
God
your
bless you.
military today.
Thank you so much.
And don't forget, you already signed up, so we're all set.
Yes, I did.
Let me get one of these. Man over here, thank you so much.
Oh, busy, busy,
You're listening to the
busy.
record at 10. We'll be doing this till 10 o'clock tomorrow.
But I'll see you guys.
Non-stop if necessary.
Take care. Have fun.
Guy sits down with a giant music case. I can only guess. So you're probably not mob related, so it's probably an instrument in there.
Well, we don't talk about that. It was pretty heavy, so I took the machine gun out. It's much more free to talk to me.
All right. See, now I'm already jealous because you got the look with the vest and the hat and stuff like that. Tell me what you do.
I'm a musician. I play here at St. Philip's Farmers Market. My name is Michael Spillman. This marks my 1-year anniversary out here. I play classic rock, old country. Those are the days before there were radio formats and just radio.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So were you part of the band that was playing a little while ago, or you're next?
No, I wasn't. I have played the guitar, and Gary is my bass player.
Oh.
Yeah, but we mainly do a solo act.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'm out here every Saturday and Sunday.
Give me 2 or 3 songs. What do you play?
The Proud Mary by Creed's Clearwater Revival, and Ring of Fire by Johnny Cash. Mission by Rush. I play some Steely Dan.
So your range of now classic rock isn't just 60s or whatever. It's a long range of
Indeed.
music you have.
40 or 50 year time span. Some songs I play were actually written in the 1920s. The Steve Goodman songs, Woody Guthrie.
All right, so say you're out here and you're rocking and you got a bunch of people and they're all into it and you're in the middle of it. What's a song that someone's gonna shout out they want you to play?
Listen to the music by the Doobie Brothers.
Really?
Yeah.
You get that request? Is that one of the more than other songs?
Oh boy, it's
too many.
Folsom Prison Blues by Johnny Cash.
You got a little of the Johnny Cash thing going on, so I can see how that's.
I hang my head and cry.
There you go. All right. So if I could only give you one song, you had to impress somebody for some big gig somewhere, what would you play?
Think about it. City of New Orleans, where Arlo Guthrie. It's actually written by Steve Goodman, but Arlo Guthrie covered it.
Very folksy, not easy.
Not easy. There's a lot of chord changes. It took me a long time to learn it, but it's a timeless song that's gone through generations. It reminds me of my granddad, my dad. My kids love that song. It makes people smile every time.
If there's anything I learned in a few hours down here at St. Philip's Plaza, it's how many people I saw doing what they actually want to do.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a wonderful thing. It's a hard thing to do. Did you have a previous career?
I did. I worked in construction and I worked in phone centers. Now I do this full time. I'm doing what I love. I love bringing the music to the people and just being out in the community. It's a great thing.
So you can do it, and you're outside. Basically.
Yeah, and watching these farmers come in and sell things, these small businessmen building their things up. And right now we're facing some official opposition from the Kevt County.
Really?
They decided to enforce a law that they've had on the books forever, and suddenly they're going to change it to September, but they're enforcing it now. And a man who paid normally $70 to $100 a year in fees for a license is now paying $1,500. And they got to do it by September, or they'll be done. And that just doesn't make sense.
So what? As a small band, you have to come up with $1,500.
Anybody handing out food samples, actually. A small band.
So it's the vendors and everything.
Right, that's what I watch around me. These people work so hard, and I hate to see it happen.
Well, you know what? We'll have to rally a little bit with you guys. How's that?
That sounds good. We're going to be at the city council meeting. Everybody invited to come on down and let me know what you think about it. Support the small businesses.
Right, you know what? I will. I'll talk to some of these guys and let's see what we can do, man. Thanks. I'm going to come hear you play soon, okay?
You got it.
Michael, thank you, man. Did you sign in? You do. Make sure you sign in. It's about time, Tom.
Hey, what have you been doing?
Man, I've been trying to break equipment and all kinds of things since I've seen you down there. We got over 60.
That's good.
You know, we passed my age finally, barely, a little bit. How you doing? Nice to meet you in person.
Same here.
Yeah, you got those kind of arms, man. What did you do for a living when you were young?
Construction.
You can see, it never loses. You never loses. Obviously, I didn't.
Big construction.
Whereabouts?
Tucson.
Really?
It's 1980.
Yeah, you're in a city that's building all the time. Always been building.
2008. The recession hit. So I had to reinvent myself.
And you say to yourself, what do I know more about than the average person? Right? You're trying to think what you have an advantage on. All right, now someone no lie, and someone came here who did not know you, and she said that she tasted it, she dipped some bread in it, or whatever. She said it was unbelievable. So why do you do this better than the average person? What's special?
It's fresh. Our whole concept is fresh. We certified olive oils, been tested and guaranteed for freshness. And we also rotate between northern and southern hemisphere every 6 months. So pretty soon, what's being crushed in Australia, Chile, Argentina, we're going to bring into the store. So what we have now is
control that. You're not just going down to the supermarket. I mean, you're getting it when it's in the best season for wherever it is.
Exactly. It's our importer has a good working relationship with all these small family farms in these other countries and California. We do get domestic olive oil. And they buy their entire production as long as it meets our standards. Our standards are higher than any other standard.
I love it. I love doing this.
Oh, then it's going to be like Christmas when you get a delivery, right? You can't wait. How do you sample it to figure out whether it's good?
We ask for samples, and then I, myself, the employees, I let them sample it. We take a vote on which ones to pick. A couple of years ago, I became an official olive oil taster. Went through a 5-day course and got my certification.
Kind of like the home breweries a little bit, right?
It is a little bit, like a wine sommelier. I mean, I did it. I could, judge competitions and such, but I more or less did it for the education. So
all right, give me a quick education. So other than like virgin, extra virgin, blah blah blah. But what's if you're a total novice? You're going to tell them there's a bunch of different olive oils and all
right.
that.
So
give me a quick.
So you want to get your olive oil as fresh to the crush date as possible. So you always want to look for a crush date. You always want to get your olive oil in dark glass bottles because light affects it. Light, heat, and air are the enemies of olive oil. Look for the crush date, dark glass bottle, and country of origin is important, but yet not that important. I mean, it really doesn't matter where the olive oil comes from.
So getting it from you is kind of what you're telling me they should do.
Yeah, of course, they should come to
Why should they go worry about country of origin, right? Just say, hey, Tom's worrying about the country of origin. I'm just going to have to.
I'm worrying about the country of origin. I'm worrying about the quality, the testing standards. So, yeah, just come to our boxes. We go from a mild to a more robust. Some people like those more robust olive oils, nice big throat-catching, peppery
You actually taste it. Some people don't want to taste it. So basically, you're like the oil man, but it's a lot different than back in the day, back east.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't run your furnace.
Well, tell me how people can find you.
We've got 2 locations here. We're in St. Philip's Plaza, Campbell and River, and we, for about a year now, we've been up in Oro Valley, which is at Oracle and McGee, where Trader Joe's and Marshall's is in that plaza. We're located in that plaza. So that location's been open for a little over a year.
And one thing that you've done very, very cool is you invited us to have a booth next to you. We really appreciate it very much.
It's fun. I hope we had a good turnout.
We're having some fun. Yeah, we shoot for 75. We got darn close. So, we got one more. Bring it on.
Okay.
Bring it on.
Okay. Well, good to meet you. Good luck.
Thanks. And I will come visit your product, and we'll get that.
Oh, you have a customer that bought you some.
Oh, yes, you told me that. That is Crazy Susie, and I mean that with love.
Exactly.
Susie's wonderful.
All righty.
Thank you, man. All right, you're the guy with the money. So
I'm the guy with the money.
Nice to you right off here.
Yeah, that's right. Cheers. I'm here to collect, by the way.
Oh, that's not the right way then.
Hi, I'm Tim.
Hi, Tim. I'm Jim.
Jim,
nice to meet you, man. All right, you look like another guy who's enjoying himself. I've learned a lot being here this morning because this is where the people who are actually living life the way that they want to live their life seem to be. I mean, sincerely. And more than any place I've seen so far in Tucson in all these years. So your draw here, what do you do and what brings you?
Well, I'm what's called the market manager, which is basically I herd cats a lot. But no, I work with the vendors, I work with customers, I have a staff I work with, make sure the market runs smoothly, make sure everybody has what they need, put out fires, all that sort of stuff.
Which must be a lot of fires. Now, I understand that the city's trying to make you guys pay more money to have booths here.
Well, it's not the city. We're actually it's a county that actually, and I don't know if they're trying to make us pay more money. It's a matter of that they have a new administration. I think they're looking to basically, and I consider it fairly even-handed. I'm not that concerned about, but they're trying to enforce the laws on the books and stuff like that. So
I respect that. Let's hope they don't do it. Or if there's anything that we can do to get the word out to because this has been a really wonderful thing.
Thanks, man. I really enjoyed doing it.
Give me some of your background before you get involved.
Well, my ancient history basically is I was a school teacher for a long time. Taught music and stuff like that, and then I went to the corporate world and taught customers and stuff like that, and then came here to Tucson about 8 years ago and wanted to change my life. I knew that it was time to pick up my pull up my spikes and then head to a new place. And so I worked at the Loft Cinema actually for about 5 years. I really liked it.
All right, so let me see. When everybody came with this crazy, everybody has to have a beard thing, you were like, oh, now you guys are figuring that out.
Well they can't see, of course, but everything from the top, from the ears above is bald here. So I found I had the ability. My dad gifted me the ability to grow a great beard. So I couldn't pass up.
Before it was in vogue.
Cheers.
Right?
Yes, I am, yeah. So I was on the cutting edge.
You got to kind of hate that because people like everybody's got beard now. They're like, well, I used to need a beard guy.
Yeah. right.
Yeah, but now you got the other one. So yeah, your little short stubby thing, you call that a beard?
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's right.
So do you also sell or do you really run the place?
No, I run the place, yeah. So I basically have a boss and the guy's the owner of the company, and I work great. We run about 5 different markets here in town.
Wow, it's a good place to be, even in the hot weather?
Even in the hot weather, yeah, we're year-round. That's one of the nice things about Tucson, is that even though it is hot, we can still have a market. Lots of farmers markets around the country are seasonal, so they end whether it's when it's too cold or it's too wet, that sort of thing. But we do have the ability to run year-round, so we do run all of our markets year-round.
Well, apparently you're also going to have the distinction of being the guy that's sitting here when the actual booth is taken apart and moving right up. Yeah, it's been an absolute pleasure, Tim, man. Appreciate it.
So much.
Thank you for your time. And we'll be taking a break and running over to another location to do this craziness, but thank you so much.
Thanks, Jim, for having us here.
Appreciate it very much. You're listening to College by 12 and Power to Tim yourself. You can tell we've been doing it for a little while. As soon as I get the word from my man Mike, you know what? I have a giant file, but I have no way to get it to Mike. It's actually an hour long of the internet and things like that. But he's got a bunch of them that he's doing him, right? So if he fires them off, we'll be driving to Crossroads at Grant Swan, and I would imagine in maybe a little up 45 minutes. I'd like to do it as tight as possible. Thanks again, Tim.
Cheers.
We will be up and running at Grant Swan, and we'll be set up there with the Jeep and one of Frankie's tables, and we hope to see you down there, okay? We only have, I don't know, 300 more, if we want to really make sure that we have the record, 300, but we got all night, Tom. I mean, we got all night, we're not going anywhere. And if you guys are out there and you're saying, well, how can I get involved in this? Forget it. No, what you need to do is to come either to Crossroads or come to the Zucker's and Liquor Building, which is right next to Chase on the corner of Country Club and Broadway, 2919 East Broadway Boulevard. We're on the 2nd floor, and it's room 235. And here's what'll happen. You're going 235. Thanks to our vendors and everybody there, you'll have all kinds of food and drinks and all that. You come in, you'll have some pizza, and Pizza Hut, Rocco's, and all. I mean, I don't want to start naming names, I get in trouble. And there'll be drinks there. They'll have you sign the book. They'll walk you upstairs. They'll do an interview in the studio. And then you go downstairs, have another piece of food or pizza, whatever you want, and be on your way. You'll help us get the world record for the most interviews ever conducted by a human being in one calendar day. You're listening to Jim Parisi Show with us right now. All right, we're clear.
Daniel, no. It's coming down, baby. Watch out. Which way are you going? Grab something, we're going to help load the car.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to toss it.
Grab something, baby.
Where's your car? Up by the dump.
So we're taking the chairs to your car?
No, they can go that way.
This is still fired up. James will take care of that. I guess I'll pack the electronics. Does that make sense?
Daniel, come grab a chair.
This is not easy.
I am not.
Here, grab a chair.
Oh, this is James's.
Can we move this up to the last second?
Oh, where was that? Where's the bag for that? Oh, that's this bag. Okay. Yeah, keep the camera last. In fact, James, then pick it up and keep it rolling. You may as well not risk it, right?
Well, once it'll die like immediately when it stops charging.
All right, but I mean, then do you have the flip? We have to keep it going on us even in the car, okay?
Do you want to try to keep all this connected?
Yeah, if it can work. I'll just undo my thing. Yeah, just put it in there and all the things. There it is.
Oops. So leave this here. I'm going to turn it on once we're done.
Oh, wait, I gotta shut the light.
Is there a garbage around here?
Yes.
Do
James,
you want any more of this thing?
I can't see this. Can you see this and shut it off?
Well, you want to turn the iPad off?
Yeah. We'll rest it a little bit.
Is she trying to do shade?
Load off the table. We get the table out to the car.
How do I still do it?
It just turned on. Then I'll actually take it out.
Okay. Just slide the iPad right out of it then. Yes. And just pack the rest of the equipment. All right. Sorry to hold that.
No, that's fine. Glad I could help.
This will work. Just okay. Thanks, James. You know what? Keep that with you for a second. Just, yeah, we gotta put the AC on in the car.
I'm just gonna set this in here for a second.
Yeah, we're crazy.
Yes, but a good crazy.
Hey, you know, you gotta get attention somehow, right?
If anyone can do it, you can.
Sure.
I'm going to put your stuff, the logbook, in your...
You know what? Let me just... Ooh, thanks for grabbing that, James. Oh, that's good. That's too delicate. I want to put this mess somewhere. Let me see. I'll put it... Is my phone in my pocket? Okay. You know what? How about just dropping that right in there?
Or I could just carry it.
I'll carry this.
I could just hold this.
Oh, I'm sorry. So,
This is just important.
the logbook?
And the pen, but I got it.
All right, James. We're going to have to still make a couple of runs, right?
Yeah.
Daniel.
Is that sign packed?
Yeah, the sign's packed. I can carry that.
I got it.
Daniel?
You can carry this. I can carry the rest of this.
Oh, you got to unplug the green and do all that
I will.
stuff.
Chair.
If there's one more bag ready to go, I can take it.
I hope I have keys and stuff. We'll find out.
Or will you need to put wires in that one?
What do we do with this? This is the other guys.
We'll just put it in.
No, not yet. They got to do more. We're going to another location to do more.
Okay, the rest of the stuff. Compare this.
Okay.
Take care of the chair. Don't drag it. Come on, chop, chop.
If it's bald in your fireplace, too. Stay there. I don't want to ball that fireplace. I got.
No, I'm good. I got
pair
this.
of balls are going to be mine.